This is the Storm King's Thunder Group. Brief recap. You guys resurrected Queen Neri. She was very thankful. She likes being not dead. She gave you guys some fat loots. There's a Frost Brands, there was a Staff of Power, there's a Iron Stone of Absorption, and a Ring of Shooting Stars, I think, was the last one. And so the sword and the staff have already been taken, but the other two can, if you guys have slots and want them, and I can read out what those do. Would like.
What is the Iron Stone?
Absorption. You can absorb a spell up to 3rd level, and it has 10 charges. I think it was 10. It might be more. It might be 20. No. Yeah, there's a 20 and an 80, right?
The Iron Stone of Absorption, like Alex said, you can cancel. You can kind of cancel spell, kind of like counterspell. You can cancel a spell of 4th level or lower if you can see the creature and it's targeting only you. It can only cancel up to 20 levels worth of spells, at which point it burns out and turns gray.
So if they're off what's left spells, there's no way to find them.
And just like the other one, it requires attunement and kind of runs around your deck.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of cool that you can protect yourself from single target spells a little bit.
Is my +2 mace attunement?
No.
Okay, but my Pearl of Power, the Amulet of Health, and the Ring of Protection are.
I believe so. Ring of Protection.
We do this every time
Yep.
we look up Ring of Protection. It is. I remember.
Basically, if it's something that you could easily give to someone else in the middle of combat, and it has a good bonus, it probably requires attunement.
Pearl of Power is the yes. What was the other one?
Amulet of something.
Amulet of Health. Yeah.
Yeah, Amulet of Health.
Yeah, all 3 of those are attunement.
And what was that other fat loot?
The Ring of Shooting Stars.
Yeah.
It does.
What does it do?
It's got 6 charges and it goes pew pew.
Pretty much.
It can recharge once a day. It does.
D6 charges.
You can cast spells specifically during night because it is shooting stars. So I think you can only use spells at night.
Well, you have to attune to it at night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
While
then
wearing
you can
this
cast,
ring
like,
in
3
dim light or
different
darkness, you can cast dancing lights or light from the ring at
That's what it
will.
was.
Casting either spell from this ring counts as an action. The ring has 6 charges. 1 charge gives you Fairy Fire, 2 charges gives you create 1 to 4 3-foot diameter spheres of lightning. Basically, it gives you lightning
Very
balls you can shoot at it. But so you spend 2 charges and you decide basically how the damage is divvied up, whether you have a lot of little attacks or 1 big attack, and then you shoot it at people. And then you can spend 1 to 3 charges. You launch a glowing mode of light. Each creature within 15 foot from the originating makes a dex save
It's
for 5d4 fire damage.
Fairy Fire, Lightning, Daylight. They're the 3 spells you basically cast out of it. And then from there, you can recharge once a day.
I would
Not a
take
daylight.
that ring.
The beam of light that you just said, isn't that the Daylight spell pretty much?
No, it's fireball. It shoots a lightning ball, a fireball, or cast fairy fire. And it has 6 charges.
That recharge.
It recharges 1d6
Yeah.
per day. And if you have the identify spell, you can always know exactly how many you have because you just spend 10 minutes casting and identifying. Like, oh, it's got 7 charges, go. But it doesn't have a if you run out of charges, bad things happen option.
It just doesn't work. Cool. I will swap out my frost wand. Wand of frostiness.
Staff of
Yeah, staff of frosty.
I'll ride my broom and do 2 staffs. Yeah.
Alex.
Who?
Alex
Who?
Landis.
Oh, hey.
You had expressed interest in the Pearl of Power. Are you still interested in it?
Pearl of
That's
Power.
the third level spell slot it gives you back.
It's you wield it and it gives you once per day an extra third level spell slot.
I don't remember expressing interest in it, but is it attunement?
Yep.
'Cause
Yes.
I'm capped out on those.
How much do you want
Okay.
for smite, though?
That is true.
Yeah. I think that was the interest you expressed. You're like, oh wow, I can do another smite per day. And you're like, that's fine.
No, thank you though. I will keep my sword and my cloak.
And your shield. One of the shields.
I don't think either.
No, neither of the shields were attunement. There was something else, I think, though. Not the lightning.
Do you have a ring or a cloak?
Yeah, I said the
Oh,
sword
something
and the
of
cloak.
protection?
I don't think you have a
You
ring.
had an iron stone, didn't you?
The island stone. And is the conch technically attunement? It's not? Okay, then never mind.
Or,
I think it is.
actually, yes, it is.
Yeah, but I have to conquer. I
I
think.
thought I had it.
Well, I have a slot open.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he got it
Yeah.
because of this conversation.
Because the loot and
Well, I didn't have the sword at that time. That's
Yeah.
why I took it. And then,
Well, that's true.
so while on the boat, we figured out a way to oh god for 30 minutes, and then let's go.
Yeah, I had the ring. I had a ring of protection or a cloak of protection and my loot, but I got the staff of power, which replaces the ring. Technically, I can have both, but I gave up the ring and somebody else took it. I think.
Did you have the ring?
I had a ring of protection.
Yeah.
And now I have that ring of shooting stars.
Okay, so you guys got the fat loots.
And one or
The queen was again very thankful for not being dead. You guys took.
Can you send me stats on the Ironstone thing?
Keep talking. I'll send it.
Can I see them?
I'll send her a link.
I can push it.
Oh,
Push it
okay.
to Fantasy Grounds.
PH fat loot.
You guys were given Sarissa sent you guys a. Wow, sorry, I should do one thing at a time. Hang on.
That's why I said I could send it, but
Yeah, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have offered the Pearl of Power to our other spellcasters. I just remembered Landis had.
all of you are.
'Cause I- Okay. Does anyone want the Pearl of Power? Does anyone have an open slot and want it? Because I think I'm gonna switch it out for the Ironstone probably.
I would recommend keeping the ring available for you later. Because remember, after 5, if you catch 5 4-level spells, it's dead. There's no way of recharging it.
Yeah, you can send it to her, I guess. Cause
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, well then
If no one else needs it, then
we can
hold on
still
to
call it a loan.
Yeah,
And you can hold on and tune.
yeah.
Alright, so Sarissa tells you guys that she had there was a wooden chip left close to Queen Neri's body. She has not told anyone else this. You guys immediately recognized it as a golden goose from that juice bag out in Yardar's casino boat. And you guys go out there. You enjoy the night. Certain someone won a bunch of money. You guys go back the next night for guard duty, aka spying on stuff, and you meet Casper Dryland. Eventually, he gets coerced into opening up and saying all the bad stuff he's done. He's a member of the Kraken Society. They worship Slarkrethel. It's an ancient kraken from before time began. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
This dude also had a pet octopus and an octopus hilted rapier. He gives up some info. He was there when the queen was killed, and he tells you where the king is. He is still alive, magically bound. No divination magic will allow you to find him, but he's out in the trackless sea on a ship called the Morkoth, At that time, he gets a nosebleed, shakes a little bit uncontrollably, and then dies. Freaking Landis, the paladin, out because,
I
well,
didn't do that.
a guy just died in front of him. You guys collectively freak out for a bit until you guys remember, oh hey, we can just bamf out of here. And so that's Ryan, Ariana, where you are left holding the hand of a dead body. That way it teleported with you.
Can I do a medicine check to see what happened?
Sure.
I mean, I don't know how long ago that was. Is that just now, or is that?
That was about 30 minutes ago.
Because you guys were on the other side of the boat while we were on the side with what's his name, and we had to send someone to grab you guys to get back.
And this was the same day that I
25?
was in his office?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still wounded.
25?
Theophany set off the trap on accident.
It's
Got
on
stunned a little bit.
purpose.
You said 25?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's high. Who'd have thought of cleric knew so much? It was definitely magic of some kind. This is not a natural death. Somehow his brain got overloaded.
That was just too awesome. He was like, this paladin is amazing. Mind blown.
Michael Iron's eyes walked in.
Yeah.
Squinted at him and his head exploded.
I think he was killed by magic, guys.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, you guys are now back in the Maelstrom. Queen Neri and Sarissa are upstairs in the throne room.
I feel... I'm trying to remember at the end. Because I remember us saying, let's cram him into the bag of holding. No wait. Cast Gentle Repose. So that way we can heal him later, res him later.
Oh yes, you did cast Gentle Repose on him.
So, whatever that spell slot is, sorry. If you cast that.
It was a good call. But yeah, that's where you guys are. You're down at the bottom of the Maelstrom. I can pull up the picture if you want to see it. But,
So how long has it been since I cast Gentle Repose then?
10, 15 minutes.
Which one?
Let's go with 10 minutes.
Because where is that spell? There it is. Okay, it actually doesn't matter. Never mind. Cool. So let me filter down to see what I have prepared.
What do you want him to do? Bring him back or something?
I just haven't looked at my character sheet in a while. I thought that's what you guys were talking about, but I don't have anything like that prepared.
Well, we're figuring somebody else somewhere would. And Gentle Repose stretches your immediate res out to a day, and at least from being raised as an undead.
We have 10 days, so
Yeah, it's a 10-day duration.
I can prepare it tomorrow if we need to.
Well, it's also a ritual, so you could have spent the additional time to cast it as a ritual. Is ritual 10 minutes or an hour?
Gentle Repose or Raised Dead?
Ritual.
It's 10 minutes on top of the cast.
It's an action, so it took 10 minutes to cast.
What spell?
So.
Oh,
General Repose.
yeah, okay.
No, I have General Repose
I know.
prepared.
You didn't-
I keep that prepared.
Oh, well, you didn't have to have it prepared because of ritual, but yeah, we're fine.
Mm.
So we're back at the Maelstrom.
Well,
Sorry,
I keep it because the other spell, it's only good for a minute. So if I cast General Repose over 10 minutes, it's too late.
Yeah, you have to cast General Repose within 1 minute of the body.
No, because Raised Dead can be cast.
Raised Dead can be. She
Yep.
can't cast that up. Or no,
Yes,
she
but
can.
Raised Dead is more costly. I'm talking about
Revivify.
whatever that other one is.
Revivify.
Revivify.
We
That one.
Yeah, the idea was bring him with us, make sure he's okay, that we can potentially raise him later. There's other people down there at the Maelstrom. We can come up with ways. Especially if the Queen wants him raised, I think we're okay. Resources will not matter.
Will she want him raised? That's another question.
Yeah.
Well, she could punch him a little bit. I mean,
If someone came and killed your spouse and you had the opportunity to bring them back to life,
No, we
and
don't.
either question
No,
or
he
exact
killed her.
vengeance.
He killed her.
Or sorry, yeah, her, whatever, and knows where your spouse is, I'm sure that she wants to have a chat. So,
Sure.
yeah, I think we're okay. I think she will be more than glad to give us whatever we need to
bring
raise
her a present.
So is anyone in the entryway when we come back?
No, it's empty.
What time of, well, do we know about what time of day it is over there?
It was evening.
I cast Shatter in the middle of the air. Doorbell.
Ding. Alright, well, after he cast Shatter, people walk down and. But hey, you're back. Is that a dead body?
Why, yes it is.
We did it Birdie's time. What are you talking about?
We didn't do it.
We didn't do it intentionally. But I'm pretty sure this is who killed the Queen last time.
He does look familiar.
Yep.
And so Queen Henry, one of the ones that came from the doorbell, yeah, he's definitely the guy that killed me. What killed him?
My awesomeness.
Something magic-y.
Like I said, my awesomeness.
So why did you guys bring his body here?
Well, you know.
Panic.
You might want to play a friend.
First, evidence. Like, for you and against us, mostly. But secondarily, you know, dead men do tell tales occasionally, so.
And panic. I like it.
I'm sure that this dead man has a tale to tell.
Ah. You know what? That's way easier than bringing him back.
Speak with it.
But the main part of the General Repose is
Can't be undead.
evil God can't raise him as an undead thing in the middle of what we're doing.
That is a nice thing. Do you guys tell her what he told you?
Yes, I share about the cults of the Kraken or whatever it was, and that they have her husband in place, divination, blah blah blah, words.
Okay, so you tell Queen Mary that you can't describe the place that the king's at, but he's in the trackless sea on aboard a vessel known as the Morkoth.
That's what I just said.
Exactly. She goes, well, we're in the trackless sea. Huh.
I would say summon the sharks. Or dolphins, I guess.
Killer whales, get it right.
Okay.
We ride orcas down here. What kind of savages do you think we are?
Can we
Sharks are
ride
cute.
an orca to this particular place?
I don't know. I mean, we don't. You can't be tracked, huh?
We can't be scried. The trackless part is the sea. I mean, you live here. You know what it means. You look at one piece of ocean, it looks pretty much like another piece of ocean.
It's true.
No offense. I'm sure that your part of the ocean looks great.
No, this castle is beautiful and amazing, and the Maelstrom, yeah, it's a giant whirlpool. It's pretty easy to figure it out, but there's hundreds and hundreds of miles of sea in all directions that look exactly the same.
He sat down.
And I think he even mentioned like a certain set of islands it somewhat, for lack of a better word, orbits.
Sure, I don't remember
I
that.
think so.
Good DM retcons, good go.
Maybe not. I'm reading one thing. Okay. So yeah. We could possibly get up there. I
can do that.
Oh, can you?
Can we withstand the pressure?
I think I can do that too.
But I can
The
only.
concern wasn't breathing. The concern was the pressure.
Didn't think about that. I don't have to think about that too much for myself.
We need a bathysphere.
Can I stand on the orca as I ride it?
How does that?
Where are we going?
Do you understand physics, young sorcerer?
Where
You have to
where are we going?
I mean, hold. Yes. Stand.
So the storm giants are offering to ride their orca mounts around the sea looking for the boat, and they're seeing if we want to come along.
Hmm.
And I guess we're all for coming along, and we can breathe underwater for the next day.
It's the pressure.
Yeah, that
So,
was the problem last
I
time.
can auto-Luke's resilient sphere myself.
And that would be it, because it's concentration, right?
I guess.
How would you hold on to
Right.
anything at that point?
That's the question I was going to ask: is how do you hold on to the orca? Well,
The orca holds on to you.
well, that's,
The orca treats you like a beach ball.
Let's go talking with a beach ball.
that's funny. Well, we could do this. We could try to locate it. Stay far away enough that they don't notice us, and send someone to report back, and we could figure stuff out from there.
Speaking of a report back, have we heard back
I'm
from the
What are we? I'm sorry. What are we looking for?
The Storm King is on a boat with evil cultists. Sorry, so we're looking
Okay.
for the boat. That's,
So have we heard back from the Count and Countess about Harshnag?
Herzog. Not yet. How many days has it been?
I mean, it's been at least 2.
That's 2. That's true. You spent that much. You haven't heard back yet. No.
Can we?
Do they have a way to contact us, or do I have to call them and ask?
That's what I was gonna say. Can we message them?
They probably do have a way to contact you, but you are more than welcome to contact them.
use that two-way.
Quaidnir goes, oh, hey, that's a thought. If we can't get you through the water pressure, we could find it, teleport you to the top of the cloud castle if we can get it above us, and you guys can get on from there somehow.
Jump off.
That's a thought.
I have water walk. If we can get to the top, that's not a problem.
How long does water
We
walk?
can all water walk for an hour.
The trick is going to be...
I don't know how Clarence is going to feel about that.
That's a good question. What's Clarence have been doing this whole time? Because we didn't really bring him here. I think we left him at the city.
Poor plans.
Yeah. I can find him again later.
Call him.
So Queen Mary is like, we'd have to time that perfectly.
Or you just fly.
Well, that's true. Yes. Wait, you can cast fly?
Yep.
Man, you guys are powerful. Well,
Well, I can fly and I can levitate other people. Let's go.
alright,
How,
well, let's-
how hard?
go ahead.
The pressure.
Uh-huh.
I know we did this however many weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, whenever we played last time, or whenever I was there when we played last time. But how does the pressure damage from the pressure work? I mean, is it like instant death or?
No, it's a
haven't
small
been
amount of
underwater.
damage per minute, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think we've been underwater ourselves to actually experience that yet.
Okay.
One person.
Because at the surface, right?
No, we didn't go under because we ended up asking them to drag the body back. So we didn't go under the water at all.
Right.
But still, I mean, theoretically, we could take a bit of damage going up.
Okay. A boat would be at the surface, right?
Yes.
And the farther up we go, the damage would lessen because there'd be less pressure. So, Water Walk, if I cast it on us, will take us up at the rate of 60 feet per round.
And how deep are we?
Yeah, how far are we underneath water?
I was afraid of that question.
Assuming if we're taking
You know it
pressure,
would complicate this,
it's
Matt.
pretty deep.
Well, no, as soon as we started down, as soon as we started down this conversation, like, crap, they're going to make me figure that out, aren't they?
I was just trying fast enough that we wouldn't take too much damage.
Almost makes me wish I took Dimension Door for my 4th level spell.
Let's just go with the real life Earth average depth of 12,100 feet.
So it would take 20 rounds to get the surface. Or 20 rounds to get the surface.
Yeah, and at average 3, yeah, none of us survive.
Well, technically at some point it would
So 2 minutes. 2 minutes to get to the top, then, right?
16 to 12,000.
You said 12,000?
Yeah.
So that's 200 times 6.
Well, it's 200 rounds, which is
6
202
seconds each.
rounds, technically.
Okay.
201 and 6 repeating.
201 times 6 seconds divided by 60 is 20,
like half an hour.
20 minutes.
Yeah,
It's like half an hour.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
And how long does water walking last?
An hour.
Yeah, so it would get us to the surface.
Yeah,
I'm just
but-
not sure how much damage we take.
I think after going so high, then we would start sinking again.
As we die, the spell stops working.
I agree that you would not take as intense water damage all the way up because, physics. But it would still be, if I use the roll I just did, 82 damage. It'd be quite a bit.
Is there a teleportation circle on that boat?
No, that's enough to knock out Deva.
That's enough to knock me out.
Now you would take less damage than that because armor, blah blah.
Stone skin. I have resist.
Yeah. But it would be something like that. It would be quite a bit. What was it? Is there a teleportation circle on the boat?
On the boat.
We
You have no way of knowing. You have no way of finding out.
Okay. I'd like
Based
to
on
do
the information the dead guy told you.
I'd like to do my best guess.
It's a boat. How would it have a teleportation circle on it?
It's a good question. Sometimes questions don't need answers.
Depends. How do you view the same spot? Is the same spot on the boat the same spot? I don't know how magic interprets that though.
They left the boat
up
docked.
in the air.
They left the boat docked for a year and a day, casting the spell, just in preparation for having a weakness that can be exploited.
No, they didn't have to leave the boat dock. They just had to have a rug. Cast it on the rug.
I think
You roll up the rug anywhere you want. Unroll it. That rug is still a fixed piece.
I like this discussion. Let's have this philosophical magical discussion later.
I use thaumaturgy to put a red X on the ground and tell Landis to stand right there.
Good, thanks.
I have no idea where that's going.
I don't either. That's why Landis is like, I'm good,
It
thanks.
feels very
Be
well
in the
like
teleportation circle. It's your spot. In the teleportation circle.
You're just practicing and you want to
Did the floating castle have teleportation circles? They're saying we could teleport there, but I guess we're just assuming that.
Even if it didn't, their fancy little meditation chamber can put you wherever you want to go.
Go.
Period.
So
Especially
I have to probably get that one yet.
that they told you. Yeah.
So let's communicate with the Count and Countess, figure out where they're at, allow the other giants to go search, and I go play the crabs.
But it's the one from Moana instead. Oh God!
Still haven't seen that movie, but
It's awesome.
that's yeah.
Yeah,
I still like the rendition of the song that I found.
Under the sea.
No,
Under the sea.
instead of it being this nice, beautiful voice, I have never been an edge of the water.
Why don't we try Alex anything?
I will send you that link.
Butchering that awesome song.
I didn't.
Alright, so the plan was mentioned that let the scouts, storm giant scouts, go scout contact the Count and Countess, possibly hitch a ride on a cloud castle. Is that the agreed upon plan?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. So, Queen Neri grabs a couple guards, tells them what's going on, and sends them on their way.
I watched the orchid.
They're very pretty.
I'm going to
In the meantime, Queen Neri asks, so,
Please don't.
no, not right now. Do later. So, what should we do with this little guy? No insult intended to you guys.
That's up to you. Oh, did I check his pockets? I want to check his pockets. I'm sure she already checked his pockets, but I want to check his pockets.
He's got the rapier. Looks creepy and worthless.
Creepy rapier that's worth a lot?
Yeah. The octopus hilted it's a regular rapier, but it's worth like 20,000 gold pieces. Because it's got like
I got a
rubies.
natural
shiny.
20 to investigate that. Just to pickpocket.
Natural 20 to pickpocket a corpse. I'm pretty sure you'd have advantage on that too.
double 20.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't notice.
All he has is the bejeweled octopus-shaped hilt rapier.
Hey, I found something.
Oh wow. That thing that's been laying on top of him the whole time. All
Yep.
right.
And that's why she got a 20.
She took 20. That's how she got it.
Well done. Can I put that in the bag of holding? Unless anyone wants to wield it. Can wait before I touch it. Can I detect magic on it?
Sure, go for it.
Do I need to roll or just cast?
Detect magic? Just cast.
I cast detect magic because I don't know what killed him, and I am overly concerned right now.
It no glowy.
Okay.
You look around the rest of the room and we're all glowing like Las Vegas Strip, but you know.
The dead guy is just a dead guy.
Okay. Let me mark
Actually, I
off.
guess he might technically glow a tiny bit from Jen's pose, but
Oh,
Actually, it's the fun extra use of the spell Identify that I found today. You actually cast Identify to find out what spells are affecting a creature.
nice. Queen Neri kind of like scrunches up her face a little bit. Part of me wants to bring him back so I can kill him.
I can't really recommend that, but I do understand the cathartic desire for that. But on the other hand, I mean, he's already dead, and he died terribly. Like, his brain went down mushy.
do we think that?
You said the Kraken Society.
Mhm.
What was it? What was the name of the Kraken?
Slogabugabugum?
It was.
That's. Oh god, we gotta be careful.
Yeah, I was gonna mention.
That's how he died. I'd wager a guess. We're gonna have to be careful. We find this boat. We get on this boat. Got a feeling that, for whatever reason, Blue Dragon Ilmarith is working with the Kraken to somehow upset the Giant Society.
Well, yeah, because you're down here in the ocean, which means the Kraken, you probably fight against the Kraken if a Kraken showed up. I mean,
A little bit.
yeah. And
Kraken's
then it's a
got a
dragon, and dragons and giants, you guys get along like, you know, oil and antimatter. But, you know.
So, I wonder what his plan. Alright, so we'll find the stuff. You'll talk to the Cloud Giants. We gotta get you in, we gotta get you out. If you're there for too long, I cannot promise your safety.
We've never had a promise of safety.
You sound very confident.
No. Just
I
rely on the gods.
I'm sitting here with my
Let them
staff,
do what?
and I pull out my broom, and I gently pat my broom on the guest, in and out quickly.
This will be tough. It'll be very dangerous, but I would still appreciate your help.
Sure. We still need to get that message out to them though.
Okay, you guys do what you need to do. Our scouts will report back. I should have sent a spellcaster with them. Hey Judy! Hey, yeah, go catch up with them, please. Okay. Sorry.
come back?
Yeah.
I don't remember if he left and
He chased her a little bit, but he wasn't gonna chase her all the way.
That's right. He's the one who actually brought the dragged the body back.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, he's around.
Smooth.
So what are you guys gonna do in the meantime? Just chill? I guess we talked about contacting the count then. What are you guys gonna say?
We have 25 words. Go.
And Ryan, you're the one casting that, right?
Well, what's the message we're trying to get across again?
That's what we're
Hey,
trying to
can we
figure out.
come to your castle?
Well, we need to know where they are, if they've met up with Harshnag, and need to teleport potentially soon.
Sounds good. We'll go with that.
Where are you located? That's one word, not
Multiple syllables.
Please send your Stargate towards this.
Where are you located? Have you reached Harshnag? Status? Question mark. Need to teleport in near future and use castle for
Pussy.
movement.
Yeah, 5 more left, right?
How you doing how you doing there, boo? There you go.
So
Does Ariana say those last 5 words?
No.
Ah.
But
about what does
start
the fox
the
say?
conversation with sort of a greeting, sort of like a "Hey guys."
Okay.
Good plan.
So you'll figure it out. Okay. You send the message, and the response that you get back is Harshnag in ICU. No. Harshnag severely hurt.
And ICU is only one word.
Do acronyms count? I just count for all 3 words. Harshnag severely hurt,
The
missing
black
arm.
thing. Alright. No, what are you looking for?
What? Sure, you can come to discuss possibly using our castle. Where are you? What are you
On your countertop.
doing?
That's one word.
Doing?
I didn't say.
Are we counting syllables now? Nice.
No, we keep accidentally counting syllables. I got 4 words left. See you soon.
Boo.
Boo.
Yes! He got my message, guys! He got my message!
The funny part is, she didn't say that.
Or did she? Dun dun dun.
Ariana, no, probably didn't. Considering she said she did.
Or did she? She just doesn't know. That's how powerful of a practitioner of magic. I killed him this whole time. I'm influencing the spells. Nobody knows.
So guys, you should turn on Lane.
Okay,
now.
yes. So at hearing him say the word "boo," I start to believe everything Landis is saying. That he really did kill the guy. That he really is that magical, and I back away.
And Landis becomes the BBEG of tonight.
Who was Landis all along?
It's buttermilk glaze, so that's why it has a slightly different smell.
So besides that, you guys just want to chill out for a couple of days while the people go and do the scouting.
I mean, since they asked questions, I guess I have to cast a spell again to send them an answer.
Yeah, if you guys
like-
want to.
Well, you know, we're just hanging out here under the sea with the giants looking for the Storm King.
Okay, they'll respond with, "Oh,
Made friends.
I hate having to count words."
Let's
Oh.
pretend, because we're probably going to take a long rest here in a minute anyways. Just speak freely. We'll cast all the spells.
I would like.
Hang on. Oh, you found a lead. We will most definitely help find the Storm King. interested in hearing full story.
Queen alive again.
Well, this is them talking about.
Yeah.
Are you gonna cast it a third time to tell them the queen's alive again?
It's just a heads up, the queen's alive again. I forget if they have a problem with the queen or the daughters.
The 2 daughters. Okay. Well, it is going to. It takes anything else you guys want to do here. Or do you guys want to go straight to the castle? What do you guys want to do?
I still don't know who Guy is. That is the one thing I wrote down from Goldenfield that the person said from Grahog, and I still don't know who she is.
So you said, is Landis saying that out loud?
Yes. I'm like, who the crap is Guy?
Oh, she's leader of the Hill Giants. She's a moron.
Oh.
I would like to try
Okay.
meeting with my father. Maybe.
I think I want to go entertain the Cloud Giants and see Heartline.
So do we want to go to the Cloud Giants now while they're gone? Can we communicate back with them? With the Queen?
However many.
I mean, the Queen said she could teleport us there.
They have a teleportation chamber.
But how would we find out when they found and what?
Well, they sent one spellcaster with the scouting party to scout back. There's another spellcaster that can talk to you guys.
Gotcha.
Oh, hey, come meet these people so you can. Okay, good. You want to communicate with your father?
I mean, I've got the conch. I can get back to the Maelstrom if I need to.
Do you have anything that somehow lets you communicate across the plains?
I have banishment, so I could banish somebody. Interesting enough.
I can banish myself randomly. Actually, I have banishment too. It's like, I'm going to banish you to a random plane of existence. 1 minute later. Was that the right one? Nope. Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to kind of try that.
Across the plains, yes, but only to Yondala or her proxy.
Well, that would suck.
I don't know. Seems nice.
I just kind of speak out loud when I think that I'm alone. When I know that I am alone, as I check behind every crevice. Asmodeus, if you can hear this, please communicate to my father that I'm sorry for betraying him.
I'll have to get back to you on that. Creepy. So
Glad I'm not there.
so you're wanting to go ahead and go straight to the castle now?
Yeah. I want to see Heartline. See how he's doing.
Okay. Yeah, it takes an hour to send you off. The rest of you guys, do you guys want to go with them? Do you guys want to stay here?
I mean, I like the Undersea Castle and everything, but I'm really worried about getting stepped on.
I don't know, being with Cloud Giants is going to be that much different.
They're at least 5 feet shorter.
Well, there's giants from all types down here, right?
Mostly just storm giants.
Yeah.
Because I thought
There's like ambassadors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they tried
there's
to
the six
kill
ambassadors.
guests. They probably aren't there anymore.
Oh, okay.
And if they are, they're probably not allowed anymore.
But yeah, I'm just. Look.
What happened to the sisters?
They were confined to their quarters.
Oh, well, only one of them was bad.
No. Sisters, plural.
Oh no, that's right. There's two bad sisters. A third.
And then the third one,
Yeah.
Now they didn't know that the chick was a giant or a dragon,
but still plotted to
but still
overthrow.
plotted to
the king.
overthrow
Yeah.
and.
Very naughty, naughty children.
They're keeping them alive in the hopes that you can find the king and he can render judgment. Blah blah.
Is there anything that we can get from them?
From the storm giants or the sisters?
The sisters. I mean, we haven't talked to them. So, I mean, I don't want to spend a bunch of time questioning them, but...
Well, I mean, they didn't know about the dragon's plans.
Right. We didn't. They don't know about the dragon's plans. They knew about the giant with the weird horn coming out of her head plan. So that might reveal some information for us.
If you'd like to question them, you're more than welcome. Their names are Nim and Mirren.
I go and try to kick down the door and forget. Holy crap, that door's huge.
Oh.
Ah!
The queen.
So all it sounds is like.
The queen who escorted you here, just like.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, can I talk to them?
Did Brandis just break his foot?
Maybe. Do I need to roll an attack?
Roll the strength. Save throw.
And then the damage that you would roll for that attack, you take instead.
And you don't resist your own bludgeoning damage.
What is my strength? Because I got a 9 plus whatever, and I think 9 plus 7 plus. Is that right?
Save.
4 plus 4. Oh, I'm not proficient on strength. So that's 4 plus 2 plus 1 is. Yeah, so it is plus 7. 16.
Sadly, he does not break his foot.
Aha! Would it have been strength or constitution?
I'm going with what I said. Probably don't.
It's constitution would have been better.
You didn't break your foot, doesn't matter. So, which one are you talking to, Nim or Mary?
Yes. Were we playing good cop, bad cop? Anyone want to join in on this?
I'd like to be the good cop if you.
Yeah, fat chance on that one.
Okay, I'll be.
I want to be the bad cop.
I want to see her being the back up. It's so awesome. I'm an intimidator. She's 4 times bigger than you
as
are.
we're having this conversation, I look at them too and go like, you know what? This is going to be more interesting. You're good. She's bad. Have fun. Back away.
He's like, I'm going to let my lieutenant
So I
in here. It's insane.
So I start talking to him. So, would you like a glass of water? And I set it down with a very gentle.
Well, you can't have it. And I knock it off the
Wait,
table.
back up. How? I'm picturing, would you like a glass of water? And you're lugging this big, huge mug towards the table because their glasses are not small.
Even
I'm
better.
picturing.
Even better, he puts the actual human-sized glass of water down, and she's like,
That's what I'm doing.
"Is that a thimble?"
Yeah, it's like a thimble of water.
And Ariana smacks
It's
the
not
thing,
even a
and
shot
she's
glass.
like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's essentially a shot glass, and Ariana comes up and just no. This is fun.
Intimidation check.
Do you want to make an intimidation check, Ariana?
Sure.
I don't know what a darkness we've unleashed, but
Let's see. How do I do that?
Natural one, natural one, natural one, natural one, natural one, natural one.
I'm gonna say
roll
you
that
guys
beautiful bean footage.
11.
11.
Yep.
So, Nim rolled a 4.
The total would still be 11, but I'd actually like to make it a performance check because it's me pretending to be someone intimidating.
Okay, whatever roleplay floats your boat there. Either way, you succeeded at persuading her that, or performing to her that you're intimidating.
You're the scariest little thing I've ever seen.
Oh, Harry, scared.
Nice.
You are at least probably the tallest of, not probably, you are the tallest of the group, so.
Mm-hmm.
See, we
By a
could-
foot or so.
We could do this the easy way, where you tell us all the information that we need, and that's.
Or we could do it the hard way.
The easy way is my preferred way because then we get to remain friends afterwards, or maybe more.
Whoa.
From the Cloud Castle here.
A, Dot is missing something hilarious. B, Hagrid? Is that how Hagrid's born?
Yes. Yes, that was how Hagrid was. Just to be clear.
I'm glad we're marked for mature audiences only on YouTube.
You don't
Well,
want it her way.
there's nothing mature about that statement. That's just how Hagrid was born.
You don't want it her way. She's crazy. You have to see the last guy that we had to pull her off of.
This is the point where Dot would leave her hand.
Ariana, do you make any comment to that?
Can I just sacred flame the floor?
Sure.
Good news, it doesn't get a saving throw.
Ooh.
Good.
Wait, Wait. I fell. Oh.
It's a dexterity saving throw. It's a floor. It can't move. That's not how floors work.
How tall are they?
I'd have to look in Discord, but
They're like 22, 23 feet tall.
something like that.
Oh,
It's pinned in the Discord channel.
drats.
They big.
But yeah, you successfully what you call it? Sacred Flame the floor. And they are 26 feet tall.
So, would you like to tell us the information that we want to know, please?
They're willing to tell you anything that they think you might want to know.
What is it you want to know?
I would like to know, and I basically asked them all the questions that we're looking for, like that about their plan, about the Horn Lady's plan.
Well, she's just an old family friend. I mean,
You've been bamboozled. She's a dragon.
she's been warning us against the small folk. And
Old family friend who implies that you've known her for a long time.
Well, I mean, sometimes you just click with people, and
You've been bamboozled.
time doesn't always matter, right?
Time's just a number. You.
I mean, she's right. The small folk can't be trusted. They killed my mother.
Your mom's
And you
alive.
never thought to ask about her horn?
I just kind of thought it was a deformity. I didn't really think.
It'd be rude to talk about it.
I mean, I've never really seen a blue dragon besides, the four skulls on the throne, but, I didn't put two and two together, I guess.
That's understandable, dear. It happens.
I was gonna mention that her mom's alive. That's kind of rude.
Oh, her mom's standing, right there with you.
So, with this friend of yours, did she ever talk about her plans other than just not trusting the small folk?
No, she just wanted one of the storm giants to stay on top. The ordning's been broken, Dad went missing, Mom was dead. She just wanted the storm giants to take back over. I mean, this wasn't a power grab to take stuff away from Sarissa. We love her little sister.
I think she's lying. Can I do an insight check?
Sure.
Yeah, that's not good. 13?
As far as you can tell, she is telling all kinds of truth.
It's okay.
As far as I can tell, she's telling what?
What was that?
I missed the last word there. The most important word in the sentence.
Truth.
I missed it.
She's speaking truth.
It's
Okay.
okay, dear. I go up and give her a hug.
Oh,
It's going to be okay. I've had a hard life too.
you get a good face full of cat muscle.
Ankle.
It's okay.
The best part of a woman, I guess.
You can tell me anything, really. I have been told I have one of those trustworthy type faces.
And this is Mim or the other one?
Yeah, yeah.
Nim? And the other one's in a different room?
Mhm.
Okay, good.
And she just says, she was gonna help us take back over, make sure we keep our place in the ordning. She really cared about us.
Yeah.
Sure, there may have been a tiny bit of talk of ruling over the small folk, but
Someone's got to.
That's
They had it coming.
understandable. Yeah. So, when she talked about this, what was her plan for making it happen?
I didn't know that they were gonna kill Mother. I didn't know that. But I mean, current leadership had to be gotten rid of before change can take over.
Yeah, my mom died too, and it was a sad day for me. I tell her I understand. plan, and don't worry, people are going to be understanding, but that I need to go and relay how understanding I am to everyone, and then just leave her alone in the room with Ariana.
Okay.
And I kind of get the mother out too.
Okay. So Ariana, you're left alone in there with her.
From the
Are you
clouds, sitting
okay with
down.
that, I guess?
What was the question?
Pyro's trying to leave you alone with the giant, get everyone else out of the room.
Why?
So bad cop can be bad cop.
I thought she told us everything already.
Yeah, I figured she did too, but you know, in case you needed to be bad copping again. I don't know.
I'll just like point my fingers at my eyes and then point them at her.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
whole
then-
watching you thing.
And then, yeah, like I'm watching you. And then back out.
So we made some real progress in there.
I just smile and nod. And I look at them and say, let me show you how it's done. And I pull out the dust of disappearance that we've had forever and no one has done anything with, and throw it on myself.
Alright, 1 sec.
It makes me and anyone within 10 feet of me invisible for, I think, a D something.
Okay, so what you thought was dust.
Mother of pearl!
What you thought was dust of disappearance is actually dust of sneezing and choking. All of you within 30 feet need to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
I think it's pretty. I'm guessing we were pretty much in a 30-foot radius. Of
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone roll.
Oh, not that. That's not.
What's
That's it.
what is it?
DC 15.
Oh, I definitely saved.
Pass.
What kind of save?
Constitution.
Okay.
28.
Yeah, you're good.
I fail.
14.
14.
Actually, is that counting as bonus?
You get +2.
Oh, 16.
Wait. It depends. Are you within 10 feet or 15 feet? Because if you're within 10 feet, then yes, you get my bonus. If you're slightly outside, then you wouldn't.
14.
David?
Oh. David's terrible.
You
And
just killed the entire party.
David.
Congratulations.
6.
Ariana.
18.
Okay. So the two of you pass. Alright, so those that failed, you cannot breathe, you're sneezing uncontrollably, you are incapacitated and suffocating. As long as it is conscious, you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn, so another 6 seconds, you guys can cast it. Pretty much roll until you save, count how many times you roll.
You just
I look and I go, crap, that didn't work very
Okay,
well.
that was a save.
You're alive,
Okay, so I'm fine.
you're alive.
David's fine.
Ariana.
She passed the first time.
What?
Oh yeah, that's right, sorry. You bet. Alright, so,
I was like, did an 18 not pass? What?
no, you're good, I'm sorry.
He just wanted you to choke and die. I don't know why.
And how many of those did you
No, that's not very nice.
Just the one.
Crap. Okay. Well, that part didn't work. I don't know why you guys are sneezing. Got another idea.
I've been wondering for 4 months if you guys were ever going to try to
Oh,
No.
again, I have all the things written down.
Landis,
That was bad.
Bad cup idea seemed to work the first time.
I'm gonna.
With no adverse side effects.
I grabbed.
I'm just
Nope.
gonna get within range of him and smack him with my tail.
go for it. No, sorry. I found that hilarious. I actually rolled for that.
19.
Crap. I was gonna say you can't hit me with a 24, mother of pearl. But is that a strength attack?
Yeah, she's not a monk.
Huh?
She's not a monk.
So it'd only be 20 or 19.
It's a 19.
So I still, yay!
Well,
So
you're
then-
proficient with it, technically.
I go. Okay. Let me
If I'm
let me find
proficient.
something else.
Wait, why do you have your shield on? Like, you just carry it around? For the fun of it?
That would still be a 20.
If it goes down by 2, she hits you.
It's 24.
If it goes down by 4, she.
That's 20.
She got a 19.
Yeah.
No, she didn't get a 19.
Yes, she has 0 strength.
But if
Yeah,
I
she's proficient with it, so she gets
With
added.
strength attacks?
With
Every
natural
person
attacks.
is
Yeah, proficient with natural weapons.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
I still, it's only if my proficiency is +4, yeah.
That'd be
Is
23.
that bludgeoning?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she wasn't trying to
So
hurt you.
I take no damage. Doesn't matter.
So what's your,
1.
what's your strength?
0.
My strength is 0.
No.
My proficiency
So-
is 4. So it's a 23.
So technically, you always take 1 point of damage, but she's not trying to hurt you.
But I grab, I'm like, fine, whatever. That didn't work. So I pull out the silver berries that we found in the Lost Peak, which supposedly we figured out that they were supposed to be like potions of invisibility. Let's see how screwed up this is going to be. And I pop one of the berries.
You turn invisible.
Yes! I don't know if this worked. How do I know if this worked?
Can you guys see me? And everybody's like, yes.
I can, actually.
Crap!
Because of my cloak.
You can see invisible creatures?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, other than her, does anyone else see me?
You can't see yourself.
So if I look at my hands, I'm like, what happens if you're invisible and you close your eyes?
You can't ever go to sleep when you're invisible.
Because when you close your eyes, you're seeing the inside of your eyelids. I close my eyes. Is my mind blown?
Honestly, I think you have that problem when you're breathing, as a general rule.
Yes, you were incapacitated, like as if you had failed the concept earlier.
Do I have to roll a concept?
No, I'm kidding. You asked a stupid question. What was the potion of invisibility?
It was the 8 silver berries we got.
But
Found in the Lost Peak.
It acted as a.
It says it's similar to the potion of invisibility, lasts 1 hour, lost on action. So
You
we
lose invisibility if you take a hostile action.
Is it hot? It just says lost on action. Because I have another.
Yeah, all
action.
your stuff is invisible. Yeah, just don't attack or cast a spell.
If I take another potion, is that an action?
It says you can't attack or cast a spell. That's not saying anything about taking a potion.
Crap. That was my idea. Doesn't matter. I'm going with it.
I mean, you can dump yourself if you want to suddenly become invisible.
So I try to motion to the queen, who obviously can't see me, I'm guessing. And I'm like, can you open that door? The other door. I want her to open the other door.
Okay, well, you guys have to travel back underwater and back up. Sorry, I'm being terrible, DM. You guys actually had to go underwater just a tiny bit, not enough to take
Go to the other room?
Yeah.
Okay. This is all happening in front of the other room then.
Okay. So you're invisible.
I go into the room, door closes, and I start trying to intimidate. Just be like, so you thought you killed your mother? And just kind of like heckle her for a minute. And then I take the other potion that I hope this doesn't screw up. Because there was
So
another...
go look at those rules real quick.
Yeah, you might want to double check because you also said we got a potion of growth. And I don't know if that actually is a potion of growth or not, but I'm drinking it.
Well, also, there's actually technically rules for what happens when you drink too many potions really quickly.
Well, one's
Oh,
a berry.
God.
It's technically not a berry.
Sure. You've got your bigger, whatever the enlarge effect of enlarge reduce.
Yeah, enlarge. So then I start pounding on the table now since I'm a little bit higher.
Okay.
And it's like, what did you do? Who sent you? What did they tell you? And start banging on the table.
Where's Rachel?
Yes, I'm intimidating. Trying to at least. Can you roll?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that's a 22.
I don't care what I have, that's gonna fail. That's the same thing I rolled on her intimidation check. Stupid dice.
We are apparently the scariest things the Giants ever made.
So your size doubled in all dimensions, your weight multiplied by 8. You went from medium to large.
So I went from 6, it says, 6 to 12 foot.
Yeah.
Assuming I'm still doing this, smacking the table.
Yeah, sure.
Higher.
Ryan, are you asleep?
Am I asleep?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
I think it's the AC in the hotel room kicked on.
It just came on, and I took off my headset because it wasn't working very well. So those two things happened at the same time.
I just heard some repetitive breathing noises. I'm like, she's asleep, isn't she?
That's funny. Yeah, so no, you're invisible on your...
Really scary.
Really scary. So what were your questions? Where's
Just-
Rachel?
For whom?
Where's Rachel?
Where is she? What was the other person's plan? What else do they know?
Oh, you said where? Who sends you?
Yeah.
Well, she answers that one still kind of a little bit scared, but still sarcastically.
Doesn't matter! And I smash the table again.
Ilmarith had this plan of overthrowing the small folk, of making sure the storm giants stayed on top of the ordning with all that's going on, making sure we re-ran our spot. I mean, no one wants to see the stupid hill giants.
I'm pretty sure those guys can find their way.
There's that.
I'm still summoning the hill giant right now.
What if we had another potion of growth?
Yeah, I was originally trying to figure that out, if I could drink 2 and just see what type of madness happened, but I didn't have another one.
No.
Unless you can tell me that there was another one in that pouch and I can drink it anyways. Get really screwed up.
Even if you did,
I know they
there's-
don't stack. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
they'll stack.
Or you explode. The pig turned inside out. Then it exploded.
What were your plans after you took Sarissa out of the picture?
Well, sorry. One big second. Mirren is the oldest. Nim is the middle one, so you're talking to Mirren now. Well, I was going to roll, as was my right by birth, but father decided to give it to Sarissa, because it's not unheard of in our history, but still deeply insulting.
He stole my birthright.
He deserved what he got.
So wait, back up here for a second. How did he give her the rule if he was kidnapped?
You asking me or asking her?
Yes. I'm kind of
There's a will.
I mean,
is like
He literally chose her as his successor.
gotcha. So beforehand
Yeah,
he
that
chose
can
her.
be
Okay,
made
that makes sense.
anytime.
Like she was the good
Heir.
kid.
Yeah.
She was level-headed and all that stuff. The other two were. One of them was too cold and distant. The other's like really moody and.
One was
Red
lawfully
anger.
evil, the other one was chaotic evil.
Which one am
Listen,
I
listen.
talking to right now?
Do it.
Which one am I talking to right now?
You're talking to Mirren, who is the oldest.
Lawful evil.
She's the chaotic one.
Oh, okay. I assume she would in the code.
Yeah, she's spoiled brat, forcefulness and unpredictability of a typhoon. Chaotic evil. And so she's really the only one who set the rule, or so father said.
Man, I was hoping that I would be able to intimidate more, but I don't have a reason now. I was gonna try to smash her head on the table.
I guess you're still willing to try, but
There's no reason now.
Never start with the head. Pretty small.
That's exactly where I was going next.
That's where we're all going.
Okay. Hey guys, do you guys want me to ask them anything else? Hello. Is the
Bueller.
door closed and no one can hear me?
Bueller.
I probably look really stupid right now, but no one can see me.
yes,
Okay,
yes, I can.
Cool. All right. I'll let you be then. And I start to walk away, and I trip and fall and take 1 point of damage. Would that would I have to attack before and not take damage? Crap. Never mind. I don't trip and fall.
no, you already said it. No, take
Fine. 1 point of damage.
I'd start laughing.
I never stopped.
And that's it. I walk out.
Okay.
Try to push the door closed myself.
All right, let's pause there for a second. Dot, you said you wanted to check up on Harshnag, right?
Yep.
Well, the Count and Countess take you to the room where the healers are. They're working on him. they couldn't find the arm to reattach magically or otherwise, and they don't have quite the ability to just grow it from scratch. So it's probably going to be just one arm from now on. They could use your assistance if you wish to help.
Sure.
As you cast the equivalents of 5 levels worth of cure wounds.
Okay, I do that in one go.
He wakes up. And he recognizes you and says, "Did I fail?"
Nope. Good job.
Wait, where are we?
We called the lady and the lord. So you fought the dragon to a standstill long enough for us to get away. Bonus. And we used the horn and we went to the Maelstrom Castle. We resurrected the queen.
What would their version of Oh Sweet Moses be?
By the rock or something like that. Yeah. Got it.
Thor's hammer.
Yeah. By the sons of Orvan. Let's see. Turns out the blue dragon was also impersonating a giant there, so that the evil sisters could try to, usurp their good sister's seat on the throne.
She's gotten into the...
Yeah. Well, we exposed her, and she's at people with lightning and ran away, so there's that.
Sounds about right.
We found the person who killed the queen. Found out where the king is being held. Working on finding where the king is being held, because it's on a boat.
My axe.
Yeah. The axe? Oh, the lord and lady.
And the lord walks in, or the count walks in, and he's got it, and he lays it next to him, and Harshnag has a sense of relief.
Okay. And, while we're waiting, I figured I'd come check to see, because, hey, you saved my life and everything. I really appreciate that.
Wait, is everyone else still alive?
Oh, yeah, yes, they're fine. They're still, they're guests at the Maelstrom. They're, I have
you guys have brought the queen back to life. That's powerful magic.
fortunate coincidence. Had a scroll, had a dead queen. Figured that'd be an okay thing. Also, the weird, creepy giant with a horn thing, just weird,
Yeah, they didn't notice.
Okay.
They didn't want to notice.
I mean, don't they have 4 giant skulls of ancient blue dragons on the throne they sit on?
Yeah, they didn't want to notice.
Until he's 20.
So, I'm going to sing him the song that I've been composing about his great and gallant deeds in the Temple of the Allfather.
Make a performance check. Contested by his con check.
30.
He weeps tears of joy.
Yeah.
He is greatly moved. So he gets up and he's obviously a little woozy. Woozy, that's what the word. A little dazed, but he's determined to see, good job, Alex. Can I wield this axe one-handed? And it's his left arm that's missing, so he's right-handed and he grabs the axe, kind of holds it up and takes a couple swings.
I make sure to stand away.
Oh yeah, you definitely should. And he figures, it's like a little getting used to. I'll have to change my style, but I can do this. And then he sits down and his arms start turning. He's like, oh, already. Guess even I can't.
That'll take a little bit of time.
Even I can't decimate a holy temple of the giants. And
Oh, no desecration done. No. That was not what you did.
but I did kind of knock down the pillar. I kind of tore off the Allfather's face with the axe.
The Allfather knows.
It's true.
And remember, I mean, historically speaking, dragons and giants not really good friends. And that dragon is being double duplicitous. It's not just being at the temple of the Allfather, but pretending to be a giant, advising the queen. Or the royals.
Well spoken. So they're trying to find the king now.
Mm-hmm. They've got, the storm giants have agreed to ride their cute little orcas. They're so cute. And scour the endless sea, trackless sea, try to find the boat, which is protected. It's doubly protected from scrying. First, it's on the trackless sea. It's like, I don't know about you, but 100 square miles of the ocean looks like 100 square miles of the ocean. That's all I'm saying. And then they've got the Evil Kraken Society thing going on. Sulfafog.
I've heard tales.
Indeed, we're not supposed to talk to him.
I wish I could go with you. shows
Well,
up.
good news, the castle should be somewhere nearby when he shows up, so.
Hopefully by then I'll have the strength. We'll have to see. I'm glad you guys made it out. I made the right choice of trusting you guys.
Well, I'm happy that you trusted us.
He's like the one-armed swordsman, though.
Yep.
With an axe.
It's just a flesh wound.
I don't want to go that far because that's both arms and both legs. That's just weird.
You had to start somewhere.
Okay, so you guys have questions, sisters. Checked up on Harshnag. The counting counters do tell you it'll probably take 3 or 4 days to get to the Trackless Sea.
Okay.
Just from where you're actually at, you're pretty much right over the eye of the Hellfire at the moment. Harshnag requests some silence. He's gonna go back to sleep. So at this point, what would you guys like to do?
Do we know if the temple is completely destroyed? As in, access to the oracle.
It took the giants, the cloud giants, a couple hours to excavate Harshnag.
And he was literally at the front door.
It's we can fix it in a time of peace. And we may even have to. I don't even want to say it. Pass those doors.
It's like the
For help.
temple in the canyon of the Crescent Moon.
Gotcha.
It's like, is it still there? I'm sure it is. Can we get to it? Not right now.
Yeah, the oracle's probably still there, but you have to go in through the portal, and there's no way to make another portal. And at the moment, it would take a miracle from Anim himself to get us there.
Oh, yeah, him.
Is there something specific we need to ask?
What was that?
Timing.
Sorry, Ryan. What was that? Was there something important to ask?
Yeah, I was just wondering if there was anything specific we needed to ask, because there are other ways of finding things out.
Well, I mean,
Yes, there was something very specific I needed to ask. Where can I find a bloody holy avenger? I want that sword.
Yeah, I'm not asking that.
well, again, I mean, it's just the main thing is like we know he's on a boat in the Trackless Sea, but there's a reason why it's called the Trackless Sea. It's like not really signposts.
Are you so invisible?
Yeah, I guess so. Because it's an hour.
I keep smacking you with my tail.
Stop it. I wanted to go play a prank on someone and you're not helping.
Shit, I can just see her.
Or her tail's just pointed the entire time. Like she just keeps turning, the tail's just pointed at him the whole time.
Not helping.
That or I could pick your pocket again.
Try again. Jerk.
That would be pretty fun.
How are you stealing things from an invisible person?
Oh yeah, I left that out of the recap. Alex was being a jerk, and so Landis was being a jerk, and so Theophany pickpocketed all of his winnings.
Not all of them.
Well, most of them.
100 golds
All
because I
of
threw
you had-
32 on the table,
Yeah.
All
And
the
then-
stuff on your person.
Just about all that he had at the time.
and then I won even more.
Yes.
I won 448 gold, I think it says.
Something like that.
Some of the artifacts. But yes, I can still see him because I have the rogue eyes.
I just thought it was kind of gauche. It would have flashed with the broom.
I probably would. Okay, so do we want to fast forward to when the scouts report back?
That's my
Sounds
preference.
good.
So long rest, yay!
Okay.
Spell slots and hit points and
I need to recover that 1 hit point.
no, she hits you a couple more times.
And you took an Envel once, so.
Yeah, so you recover.
Sorry, I recovered
4 hit points.
4. Well, again, each one, that's all bludgeoning damage, right? So -3 every time I got hit.
Right, but you always take a minimum of 1 point damage.
I can't negate all damage.
From
You recover those hit points, but then as you're walking out of your bedroom, you fall down and hit your nose on the floor.
from the unarmed strike thing, we had a discussion a long time ago that they always deal at least 1 damage if you hit.
Actually, all attacks deal at least 1 point of damage if they hit.
Right,
Unless you're literally immune to the damage.
So damage taken, then your modifiers, right?
Normally,
We can talk about that
there's no
afterwards.
limitation on your feet. So normally, yeah, you would take no damage in that case.
Yeah, that's
from
right.
my interpretation. But we did make a ruling that unarmed strikes will always do 1 damage.
Gotcha.
I forget why.
I thought our rule was just that an attack's damage cannot be reduced to 0 by the attacker's modifiers.
Oh, that might be what we said. You're right.
Yeah, except for cases of immunity.
So like if your strength is -2 and you attack and you roll a 1,
We still
you're not doing
well,
negative 1
you don't
damage.
roll. Period. It's
Oh.
1 plus strength. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's what I mean. -1 or -2 for
Right.
your modifier. So
That's
it
what
can't
we
be
said.
-1.
That's what we said.
So it would be 1 at least. And
So in this
then-
case, you didn't take any damage.
yeah. So just
Sadly.
That's all I need. Just getting my point across.
Okay, what is it?
Because that was like if Ariana shot a crossbow,
That's what it
she could theoretically do 0 damage.
What is going on in the background there?
So we just said that with the attacker's modifiers, not with anybody else's modifiers.
was. Right. Alright, it's 8:30. Do we want to take a quick little potty break?
it's a New York party.
I'm going to vote yes because, well, I have to potty.
We will not take a potty break. We will continue without you while you are in the bathroom.
I'll just go sit at the table, guys.
That, you know, at some point, we should have you run a one-off. That would be,
You'd be very afraid.
it's really fun.
I run 5 out of 6 ain't bad.
Still want to finish coming up with the story that I had
Mm-hmm.
because the first encounter would be a lot of fun.
So there's actually one really fun adventure a long time ago. It was set in Forgotten Realms, which is nice. But it was, the players start off, and each player takes control of a character that's a pre-made. And the pre-mades are like Elminster and Calvin Blackstaff. It's basically like all the archmages of the Forgotten Realms. That's what you start the game as. And by the end of the first session, you're now playing their apprentices because all of you are missing. So the actual adventure is the apprentices of the archmages and their like lackeys and stuff have to actually overcome this dungeon that was so dangerous that all the archmages failed.
Cool. I would share my idea, but again, I don't want to because I might actually want to
Yeah, if you
finish
don't.
it up.
That's fine.
I've shared a little with her. Too much already.
You wanted me to help you with it. Can't help you if I don't know anything about it.
Honey, A or B? What?
He does that
A
to
or
me.
B?
He does do that to me.
Yeah.
And he's playing a game. Pick a number between 1 and 4. You picked wrong.
Shame on you!
Man, that's gonna end horribly for everybody.
So, yesterday I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey through Project Stream. So I was streaming the game to my laptop, and then I was like, I wonder. So I pressed and hold escape, so it brought back in the Chrome window, and because it's in the Chrome window itself, no application, no nothing else, it's running in Chrome, I went and clicked the cast button, picked full screen, and cast to the TV. So then all of a sudden, I'm streaming my stream of me streaming Assassin's Creed
Now,
Odyssey.
if you played it on Twitch at the same time, then you would
Yeah.
be streaming your stream of your stream that's
Of me
being
streaming.
streamed to your stream.
Yep.
And
Well, so I was playing it, and I was like, there's the options. Which one should I pick? 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. Except it takes way too much bandwidth.
Bandwidth and Chrome.
Hey, Martin.
Mhm.
One of your Star Wars dice, I think, is on the kitchen counter.
Oh yeah.
Near the door, between the door and the sink. So,
timing to start talking at the exact moment that somebody makes a noise in here, and it just echoes through. It's great.
Reminds me of that scene where Drax is eating something in Guardians 2, watching, no, maybe Guardians 1, watching.
I can move so slowly that it become invisible.
Infinity War.
Oh, okay. That one. He has a lot of funny things.
No, you cannot see me. Hey, Drax. Just don't play. I have one better. What Gamora? No, why Gamora?
Yeah. It's like,
Who's Gamora?
where's Gamora? I have a better question. Who's Gamora? I have a better question. Why is Gamora?
Take ass, kick names.
Close enough.
That's a great idea, except it's terrible. So let me do the plan, and it'll be awesome.
That way, it might be.
I love that.
I like your idea, except it sucks.
Yeah, I love that Star-Lord is as cocky and arrogant as Iron Man. It is the best thing ever.
With much less reason, except for the fact that he's half celestial. I mean, you know.
Not anymore, but...
Well, technically, he's still half celestial. It was just his powers were awakened by his father, so...
But now his father's dead, so he has no power.
That doesn't mean he's not half celestial.
So it's just the...
Cutting in and out.
So what?
You guys are cutting in and out.
No, that's actually how we're talking.
We're doing the drive-through scene from Wayne's World.
So you're doing a thing where everyone's talking at once and then suddenly everyone stops in the middle of a sentence and no one finishes the sentence?
That sounds right.
We actually do that sometimes, which is sad.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's like that.
Alright, anyone else need fight break, or should we get back to it?
Should I take that $6 can of Coke out of the minibar?
Should you know?
You get a per diem from that thing. Yes. Like she gets $10 for the minibar every day from the hotel.
Take 1.5.
Really?
Or take the M&M's package. That thing was cool. Like $9 for 2 packs of M&M's. I mean, totally worth it.
Yeah, the size for 69 cents at the grocery store. 2 of them, though. But I'm good with not playing.
Okay, well, let's get back to it then. Alright, so on about the third day, you guys get word back. This echoes are
Word back.
Did you move your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Woo! Okay, I think it's fixed. So on the third day,
Ryan, can you still hear us?
I think she might have muted herself.
Hello?
Hello? That sounds better. Okay, yeah. Okay, so on about the third day, you guys get word back that they have found it. It's out to the west. It's circling in a rather large tract of sea, and I count measure.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. And more importantly, I
No
can't hear
echo?
myself. No echo. Yay!
for now.
I put my headphones back on, so there shouldn't be an echo from this side anyway.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, counterclockwise. We have tracked it. It moves pretty fast. It'll take cloud giant castle a couple of days to get there. But we think you mentioned water walking. If we can do it just right, we did see that there are 4 marrow in the sea next to it. Marrow, these weird merman, like mutant merman things.
They're almost like mirror orcs, but not actually, because mirror orcs are actually a different thing. But yeah.
Yeah, that's freaky.
I didn't read up the whole thing about it, but it's like a mutated merman kind of thing. But yeah, they're pretty big. There's 4 of them, 2 on each side of the ship, just kind of trailing alongside it. And I'll show you pictures.
So, are we water walking? Is that what I understood?
Well, that's what I guess the queen and the counts and them are trying to discuss with you guys now. Do you guys want to?
Okay, so where did we see these marrows then? I'm confused.
They're outside. They're swimming alongside the boat.
Swimming alongside what?
The boat.
Our boat?
No, the boat that you're trying to get to. That has the king.
Oh. Are we there yet?
No, the scouts are telling you this.
Okay, I'm missing like every third word, so I'm trying.
Okay. What we're trying to do now is plan your assault on this ship. She is curious if you are wanting to water walk. You'd have to deal with them. You'd also have to somehow climb aboard the ship from the outside. It might be possible to glide or parachute in. I mean, I know 2 of you could fly. With magic, I guess the rest of you could possibly fly. You could do something like that. From our position, we could not get a good view of the ship itself, but we did see several, I'm going to butcher the word, bastilla, big giant crossbow things.
Ballista.
We did see a few of those on board, so you might need to take those out first.
What is that?
Do what?
What is it that we have to take out?
The ballista, the giant, like, anti-aircraft bow and arrow things.
Okay.
On the ship. I mean, you're welcome to not do it, but they'll probably shoot at you in the air. Queen Neri suggests that somehow flying from the castle to the ship might be the safest course. And the ship should be able to help you, the castle should be able to help you take out those. Between magic and maybe a few cannons, we could probably do some damage there. But we need to be careful with that we don't set the ship on fire until we, find the king, that we don't. I mean, I guess you can't drown, so I guess if you sink it, it's not the end of the world. But you need to take out that stuff, or risk being shot down. But I mean, we're asking you guys to help us. So whatever your plans are, whatever you want to do.
I think flying in will probably be the safest thing, and we just take those things out.
We halo jump.
Yeah. We get some melee people to rappel down and start attacking those things, whereas the ranged people can shoot them from afar.
Okay, so I'm just theorizing here. But with Odeluke's Resilient Sphere, if I cast that on myself and then jumped out of the castle onto the boat, it says The sphere is immune to all damage, and a creature or object inside can't be damaged by attacks or effects originating from outside. So does that mean I wouldn't take falling damage?
You're still reaching terminal velocity inside the sphere, and when it hits, you're stopping terminal velocity, and you would hit the inside of the sphere.
I have feather fall.
I'd hit the inside of the sphere, sure, but I'd only be as high as the top of the sphere, which is like
You're still
7 feet
moving
up.
in space. The speed, it's not the fall, the distance overall. It's mainly the stop. You hit a terminal velocity. So same way, like if you jumped out of an airplane at 40,000 feet and you jumped out of a building at 5 stories, I think it is, the speed you hit the ground is the same.
Okay, so from the physics perspective, that makes perfect sense. But the sphere itself is actually weightless.
Weight is irrelevant.
It's not weight, it's speed.
It is still speed, but if it's weightless, how fast is it going to fall?
At the same rate as everything else, because weight has no impact on how fast you fall. They proved that on the moon with a feather and a hammer. It is the change in velocity.
So
your
if it's
momentum
weightless-
isn't that high, but your delta when your delta V goes from a lot to nothing, it squishes you.
If it's weightless, it's still the weight that she has that is causing it to drop.
Because it's not a force outside the sphere, it's you hitting the inside of the sphere. When you hit the inside of your sphere, you're squished. This is all irrelevant. I have feather fall. As long as we're 600 feet above it when we jump.
Cast that on her before she gets in there.
Or just, cast it on her when she jumps. She doesn't have to cast the sphere until she lands. Also, isn't the sphere, you can't move the sphere from the inside anyway?
Yeah, she can. Uses action to push against the wall when it rotates. Shows a
It's
hamster.
a hamster ball.
It is a hamster ball. With the feather fall, definitely don't have to worry about the fall effects.
Oh, where did Featherfall come from?
I have the spell. It's the only first level spell for sorcery I have left. Because I have a great fear of falling from heights, especially since I ride around on a magic broom, which at some point somebody's going to be like, dispel magic! And I'm going to be like, ah!
That's all I have to do to make it a regular broom?
Okay, I just didn't hear anybody mention it until Matt said it, so.
Yeah, well, I normally play less than upright characters, so.
So that combination gets Ariana to the ship. Can you cast Featherfall in more than one person, or is it just in one person?
I can cast Featherfall as many times as I want, as long as I don't try to all do it in the same round, because it is a reaction. So I was like, 3 people jump. Yeah, this is probably not going to end well.
So we decided that the sphere isn't going to help, or?
The sphere might help if we haven't got rid of the ballistas or something like that. Like, if they start shooting at you, the sphere would probably really help.
That way you won't take any damage.
They won't help with falling.
Right.
Okay.
But I can't cast Featherfall on you once you're in the sphere, but you could jump off of the castle. I can cast Featherfall on you. You could then next round cast your sphere, because you only fall 60 feet. Featherfall reduces your, it's kind of like the opposite of water walking. It reduces your fall rate to 60 feet per round, and as long as you land before the spell is up, which is 1 minute, when you land, you take no damage. Because basically you're just running through the air.
I would say if... well, I guess if you Featherfall, though, you won't hit as hard. But you can definitely aim and kind of get yourself safely in front of one. You're much less likely to be shot by one of those things right next to it. Not impossible, but most likely. They'll probably pull out a sword and try to kill you.
It's fine. They can shoot me.
If it hits the sphere, does it redirect its trajectory?
I think the sphere just absorbs it.
No, it just is immune to damage.
Right, but I'm saying
It doesn't
the
bounce
force-
off. It hits. It just doesn't take any damage.
But if I push on the sphere, can I move it?
Yes.
So if a bolt is hitting the sphere, the
Does it
inertia
send
from
a
the
ricochet?
bolt
I
does
think,
it cause it to push?
I think it's like the shield from Doom. Like slow movements are fine, but fast movements, nothing happens.
For ease of simplicity,
It's not going to ricochet off. It hits and does no damage.
It's
Right.
both weightless and has infinite inertia.
I'm gonna go with the thought of it's not going to change the trajectory of the sphere, just to make life easy for Snake, because we could argue physics back and forth all night long.
This is magic, not physics.
Magic is a science that has not been sufficiently explained yet. And your technology gone amok.
So, for the ease of simplicity, does she take fall damage? Because no.
No, because I cast Featherfall.
Forget Featherfall, because there's an option here that while she doesn't take fall damage, if an object fell,
She takes fall damage.
hold on, if an object
If
fell,
you're trying to use it as a cannonball, she's gonna take fall damage.
okay, that's what I was asking. It's like hover, drop it on one of the ballistas, and crush it. But
Pyro and I can literally disable all of the ballista at once just by casting 2 fireballs on the ship. It will literally set the entire deck of the ship on fire.
yes, and that's the
Some
But,
things
you know,
are
go out
worth
pretty
it,
quickly.
though.
I'm sure people will be
They
like,
do.
"Oh, look, the ship is on fire. Let's put that out." You know.
Yeah.
Also, a great distraction.
And how many ballistas were there? Was there only 2?
They weren't entirely sure, but they saw probably 4. They're not sure if there's any more on there.
I can set a 40-foot diameter circle with the ship on fire at a time.
Something like that, yeah.
I'm just again concerned of setting a boat on fire.
Again, the king can breathe in water, so
Right, but
Yes, but I will be on this boat pretty quickly after the fireball hits.
yeah. So let's see. We
Well-
shoot the boat. It catches on fire. They see us. Okay. Then the options are, oh yeah, let's go ahead and let the king just float in the water. It's fine. I know we
Well-
killed the queen, but let's not kill the king.
I'm assuming that this is not this isn't the minnow. Like, I'm assuming this is a pretty big boat, and that setting part of it on fire isn't going to be like immediately, oh look, it sinks under the ocean like the Titanic.
it's actually not that big.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's not that big, then I won't launch fireballs at it as my first option. I'm not rude.
Once you get there, I'll explain it how big it is, but it's not super huge.
I can use firebolts instead. It's fine. Firebolt sets things on fire. Unless they're actually warmed by a person. Things warmed by a person, not on fire. Things not warmed by a person, on fire.
Immolation.
No, again, I was just going through all my spells today at work, and I was just reading the spells as I was writing them down. I'm like, oh, well, that's a secondary benefit of Firebolt that nobody's been using in the game. So yeah, it's like, I'll Firebolt that thing. What is it? I don't know. It's on fire now. I mean, this is totally feeling like Deadpool 2, where we're all about to jump and all of us are going to die except for like one person. But hey, that's.
The guy with the highest con strength and health hit points. I will survive.
I'll make sure you die first.
Yeah. I would say, actually, no, that guy died because that was Terry Crews' character.
But
Yeah, Bedlam died. Totally. Who lived? The cute girl. So that's going to take me to bait. But
Anyway, so is that the plan to feather fall your way there after taking out the defenses?
take out the defenses while we're feather falling if we want to. It's not.
Yes.
Wait till nightfall and be like,
It's actually not too bad an idea.
And then the fire rains down.
or we could ask the storm giants to create a storm because storm giants, and I have access to lightning bolt. Do you have access to lightning bolt?
No.
I
Okay.
mean, I had access to
I
it.
have chill touch if we're going for stuff like, you know,
Wait,
that won't.
how high is the castle? Does the castle fly?
Castle flies. How high is up to you guys? It can go down pretty low. It'll be obvious.
Create a storm, fly the castle up, shoot with some lightning bolts. It's fine.
Literally, Storm did the same thing in X-Men.
Would it be too dangerous to get with like 100 feet though?
From the boat. I mean, if there's a big enough storm, possibly could get that close without being seen.
Fog.
Or we could throw more of the invisibility power on the castle.
There's not any.
What was that?
We can throw more invisibility powder on the castle. I'm like, there's not any more, and we would kill everyone in the castle.
You do have more berries though. If you have
But castles can't eat berries.
Yeah, but we could feather fall invisibly onto the thing.
No, if we can, I can only do it for like 100 feet, but I can do 10 by 10 panels to do like wall of force, like a ramp down to the boat. Then we can just walk.
Is the wall of
Or we
force
could-
set in a location as in the boat?
An invisible wall of force springs into existence at a point you choose within range. The wall appears in any orientation you choose, as a horizontal or vertical barrier, or at an angle. It can be free-floating or resting on a solid surface. You can
Right.
form it to a hemispherical dome or sphere with a radius of up to 10 feet, or you can shape a flat surface made up of 10-foot by 10-foot panels.
But the
Each
boat's
panel must
moving.
be contiguous with another panel.
We make a slide.
But the boat's moving, so we'd have to.
Sounds like it can just be attached to the fort, but I can do you one better. The cloud counts and counts can do you one better. They can make you a cloud ramp or steps or whatever, similar to when you guys got on the first castle.
Yeah.
They lower down, 1,000-foot tall staircase or whatever.
Or when you're on a plane and it lands in the ocean. Sorry.
So if you want to save a spell slot, I mean, the cloud giants can do that for you.
Okay, then why are we falling and jumping and fireballing and stuff?
Because we didn't ask him.
You didn't ask me. But now that
Let's
you
do the
did,
cloud ramp.
Also, at a certain point, the boat has weapons that can shoot at the castle. So we have to disable the weapons before they can
Right.
use the castle.
They
However,
also have weapons on the castle.
the castle, yes. But again, if I can't shoot fireballs at it, they can't really shoot most, I'm going to shoot siege weapons at the little wood thing on the water. Yep. So what happens when a 500-pound rock hits a wooden boat? Oh wait, boats sink when they get giant holes punched through them.
and are you going to risk hitting the king with one? He can breathe in the water,
He can breathe in the water though. It's fine.
but can he take a cannonball to the face?
I thought they were synonymous with one another. I still think we have 7 berries left because someone ate one. I don't know. We could just have them obscure us with a storm, approach from behind, everyone take a berry, jump on the boat. As we approach, we pick targets if there's any on deck. If there's none on deck, we pick targets on which ballistas we disable and go from there. Because once we either attack or disable the ballistas, then we're going to be visible to each other. But that's why we have to determine. Bless you. What we're gonna. I didn't drop another sneezing powder thing. What's going on? But we would have to determine our targets as we're running down the stairs. And, well, no, we can probably see that far. Didn't someone have a spyglass? Didn't I steal a spyglass from someone? I remember something
It was a
about
loot
spyglass.
item. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Am I making that up, or do I remember that right?
No, somewhere there was something about a spyglass.
Yes. Because I remember looking at it the wrong way.
That is not like, it's not like that would be that hard to come by.
Yeah.
There's
So
the
could
ground
we approach,
defense.
spyglass, see what the deck looks like, pick targets, drop down, storm it up, ladder, boop, boop, boop,
Okay.
invisibility, pew pew.
That's a good plan. So let's get you close enough to where you can see the thing.
Does anyone have concerns with that?
I'm still leaning towards just shooting fireballs at it until it stops.
As you try to start casting the fireball, I pull out my. Oh, it's magical. Crap, never mind.
I forgot I have the Ring of Shooting Stars, so I can cast lightning balls.
So you can cast lightning ball. Can you?
I have lightning arrows.
There you, and I have wrathful strike.
I'm gonna use Wrathful Strike and I'm gonna throw the thing. Oh, you have lightning here too. I mean, you have the javelin of lightning.
Yeah. Oh, boom!
Yeah,
I do.
We can totally
All
storm
the
this.
lightnings.
We can storm it. Scourge the entire deck of everybody with lightning strikes. I didn't think lightning struck boats. Shut up.
I don't know. I like the thought of the Wrathful Smite and you just throw him. Kind of like the Lord Saladin in Destiny. Just use a super another.
Spoilers, thanks.
It's just a one-off thing. Alright, so do we want to do that plan? You get close enough through the storm and all that to see the boat?
Yeah.
That's probably the best start.
Okay. That way we don't spend another hour on this. Alright, so I'm going to share this. I'm not hiding anything because there's no real one.
Ooh.
So, this is the ship.
Mm-hmm.
It is not very big. It is pretty much big enough for the giant, and that's about it. So it's 50 feet across. Because he's 26 feet tall.
We can take it.
So that central part there where the giant is, that's the only part that's actually habitable?
No, there's more decks.
Yeah, so there's...
I mean, more decks, sure, but that front head of the squid and the back rear of the squid, there's not any,
It's just the boat.
compartments in there.
Yeah, Ryan, sorry for this part. You won't be able to see what I'm pointing at. Hopefully I can describe it. But, so the big open section where you see the body,
That's open all the way to the top of the deck.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but each side, you can see the top picture, there's the four ballistas, whatever. That's the top deck. The middle picture is the middle deck, and there's some sleeping quarters and a fancier sleeping quarter. And the bottom of the deck is just the hold where they hold stuff. Not a huge fancy ship. It does look like a squid.
Is this 5 foot squares or
I believe so. Let me double
Well,
check that.
if he's 26, that would only be
5,
5 squares.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30? That puts the giant at right 30 feet still. Is that right?
Yep. He's the king. He's probably bigger than the other ones.
Yeah, because he doesn't fill
Yeah,
up the
so
entire...
that's 5 foot. So they've got like 10 by 15 in 2 separate rooms on opposite ends of.
So obviously this is not a huge thing. There's going to be something terrible that happens. That's fine.
The dice is on top of here, but if you moved it up a little bit, you can see the kind of the height difference there. Whoever has a mouse.
Oh.
But that's kind of the side view. Obviously, it's not open on the side. But
Do we see anyone on deck?
yes, you do. You see 2 men at each ballista, words.
Wait, are we close enough we can see it now? I thought we were just hearing all this from scouts.
We got a spyglass. We're there now. We're done. We're
Close enough to see through the spyglass.
And I'll relay it. There you
And so there's two guards or crew or whatever you want to call them at each ballista. There's one like half orc at the wheel, and there's a couple other people like a couple guards. I won't say you can see that far. So that's what you see so far. Unless you're like right above it. I figured you guys were like behind it.
Yeah, we'd be kind of looking down at that angle.
Excuse me.
Can I tell from this distance how hardy those people look?
Make a perception check.
I will make a perception check. Would I be doing this with my shield?
I assume you're using 2 hands to hold this thing? Maybe not. I mean, I guess you told it with 1 hand, but... Sure. That's up to you.
That didn't really help too much. Went from a 9 to a 10.
Nice.
Woo! Perception.
Maybe average.
15.
Ready? I mean, they're not super tough.
Okay. Can I tell, like, if they're human or whatever, or
Yeah, all the guys except for
the half-orc?
The pilot.
the pilot are human. Male and females of different various ethnicities.
For the top of the deck, from where those ballistas are, is there a pretty high rail, or is it kind of a low rail? Meaning, if we landed and
Side
thunderous smite, or someone did a thunder wave.
I'm gonna go with those are like. I'm assuming these are like you man it like this, kind of just like in Game of Thrones if you've watched any of that.
Nope.
No, but probably something like this. So
You can actually see on the side of the ship. They're little merlins. They have like little guardrails in front of them, basically, that the ballista are mounted on. So if you landed,
Yes, you could probably knock them over the deck.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
If we landed there, we can knock them off.
well, you couldn't knock them off the ship. You could knock them onto the giant
Why can't I knock them off the side?
because they're little things that they're standing inside of. Like there's little walls. To knock them off the ship, you'd have to like land between them and the wall and then knock them diagonally off of it. It's not impossible, but it'd be weird.
you're not just gonna kick them.
There's a wall that they stand
What-
behind to shoot the ballistas. It's like a waist.
What size category would this ship be?
Can you shoot it?
Like as a mini, or like how big is the ship?
I missed the word that you said, so I'm not sure the answer. It wouldn't be huge or smaller, right? It'd be bigger than that because it has a giant on it.
Right. I mean, if you're talking about like placement on a grid, yeah, gargantuan, because that just means anything bigger than 4 squares.
I don't think you're going to be able to pick it up.
You don't think I'm going to be able to what?
Pick it up.
No, I wasn't trying to pick it up. I just,
What are you trying to do? That might help me answer better.
are the gun things attached to the boat?
They are attached. With sufficient strength, they could probably be unattached.
What about with a tidal wave? Or, like a giant water lapping the boat?
I mean,
Probably not with
the
that.
boat itself has statistics. It has AC and a damage threshold and all that stuff. Its own immunities and all that kind of fun stuff.
Could she tidal wave across the from the port to starboard of the boat and try to push the people off? You can certainly try.
I mean, potentially, but what spell?
It's actually control water, and it says, I'm going to skip the first part. If you choose an area in a large body of water, you instead create a 20-foot tall wave that crashes from one side of the area to the other and then crashes down. Any huge or smaller vehicles in the wave's paths are carried with it to the other side. Any huge or smaller vehicles struck by the wave have a 25% chance of capsizing.
Okay, for the sake of that,
Or-
it is gargantuan. It's not like a little.
Or there's also a whirlpool thing.
Okay.
What does it do to the people on there?
I guess we're talking about a boat, so it would be an object. The first time each turn that an object enters the vortex, the object takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage. And every round it's in the vortex. So. Maybe not that helpful.
Besides, if we send the boat into a whirlpool, that's gonna be one seasick giant.
I could cast darkness.
I don't want.
That
Yeah,
worked well
please.
last time.
Please don't.
I mean, the only thing I can really see that being useful for against this is potentially keeping it from running away. But I mean, if you're trying to get onto, I mean that's a possibility, I suppose. But
It's fine. I was just looking. Sometimes there's spells that I never get to cast that I want to, so I was just looking.
If at some point, I don't know, the marrow were trying to bother us, you could use that against the marrow.
it's always possible.
Or any other creatures that happen to be coming up from the water trying to get to us.
Okay, I don't know if at any point
I was just saying the control water to be able to create a whirlpool would be useful if any creature showed up in the water. And there are already 4.
Okay, it cut out again anyway, so.
Useful against fish people.
Maybe we should start using Hangouts. We don't have that problem with Hangouts.
Did you get that?
Maybe we should start using Hangouts. We don't have that.
No, before that. Useful against the fish people.
Useful against the.
Fish people.
Alright, let's just keep going. Someone can type it out in Discord if you want to.
I type on Discord.
No. People that time. It just it only cuts out on the important words in the sentence. I get the thes and the
all those adjectives and conjunctions.
Yeah, that's why, like, if me and JT seemed like we weren't participating, we didn't hear half of what you guys said.
The joys of remote.
A little bit. So you might want to swap to Hangouts next time. Anyway, so play.
Okay, I'm starting Hangouts.
Switch to Hangouts.
Except I'll have to call me.
Yeah, I'll bring it.
Top right corner.
Oh, he's looking out at me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Saves.
I'm gonna use my conjure barrage and just take out everybody on the boat at once.
I do have the careful spell meta magic thing. I could still use fireballs and just be like, he automatically saves.
If I conjure barrage, he doesn't save, and then I have to be like, oh, sorry.
Well, hopefully he has enough hit points to survive that.
I would hope.
He only has 10 hit points currently. Oh, well.
Oh no!
Maybe I shouldn't do that. We accidentally killed him. We can just
What?
catch an repose on him. It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, quick, Claire, get in there. Revive.
3d8, so I think he'll be fine.
Oh, yes.
Excuse me.
Can you call yourself on Hangouts?
Oh, that was a great question.
And we could always sign out and sign in with someone else.
You could also copy the link to share and then just.
You were the only one here. Aw.
Hey, can you hear me? people should talk to us. Voice settings. Oh.
I didn't hear the tell.
Hey, can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Do we need to log into somebody else?
Probably.
Hey, can you switch over to Hangouts?
Oh,
Here,
yeah, I'm like,
I'll switch into Matt.
I heard.
oh, I hadn't seen that picture in a while. Oh, wedding day.
You're logged in as Matt?
Sweet Mary, Mother of Megazord.
Hello?
Hey!
That's all. So,
Hello?
hello, can you hear us?
Yes, but my phone is also still ringing.
Okay, sorry about that one. I may or sort of have done like 5 or 6 of them. So, no worries.
Alright,
It's all part of the plan.
can you hear us and everything we say, or do we cut out quite a bit?
No, you're not cutting out now.
Yay!
That's
Okay.
because Discord's
Um,
voice sucks. Maybe they should have focused
I
on
also
that.
switched to my computer, so let me turn my headset back on and connect it.
Alright, Hangouts is the official Brennan Coble voice chat going forward.
Yeah. Again, maybe
Does Google.
because maybe Discord should have focused on fixing their voice chat as opposed to being like, we can be Steam and sell you games now.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it works alright enough for just casual talking, but I guess it's the constant use of 17 people trying to talk on it through one microphone. It worked okay when we all played remote. I did notice I watched part of the stream from last game,
Mm-hmm.
and it was fine. Like, as far as that, so it wasn't the microphone, it's the...
Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's attack the ship.
You ready, Ryan?
I just kind of imagine us all in the castle, kind of like on the edge of an airship, waiting for the appropriate moment. We're all sitting there wearing like, jumping gear.
I feel like I need to show or play the music from Final Fantasy IV. What is the Red Wings or whatever? Opening scene. Ryan, if you can hear us and are talking, we can't hear you.
Headset going to the wrong thing, maybe?
I will reopen Discord and see. Can you hear us? Send. I win. You type slow.
No, I stopped when I saw that you were talking.
Oh.
Or when I heard that you were talking.
Since you kind of announced it.
I figured it'd be rude to do it.
He was playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Actually, I guess that means I missed the opportunity to be rude.
So,
And you missing an opportunity to be rude. Whoa. Whoa.
Never ever
He
waste
said
an
she
opportunity.
could, but now
to
she
have-
can't.
have a-
Bring the window up. Test, test.
Ah! Yeah. It.
Is it? Can't detect this. Sometimes this cord gets a little funny. You have to.
She left a call.
Yay, technical difficulties.
after these messages, we'll be right back. Oh God! Make it stop! Make it stop!
Hello?
Meeples wobbles, but they don't fall down. You
Go
shall
ahead
not
and
pass.
Hang hang up and I'll call her on my phone and see if she's having the same issue. And see if it's our side or her side.
He's calling us. Hello?
Muffle call.
And now it's picking up her voice.
Test.
We are talking.
Hey, can you hear us? Couldn't join call. Maybe all of a sudden Google Hangouts is blowing up.
Maybe it's like what happened to YouTube.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
We see you.
Hey!
And voice.
Yay!
Neptune?
You might want to kill the video though, because I don't think your internet is that good at the hotel.
How do I leave voice chat in Discord?
You have
Hang
to
up.
hang up.
There's a hang up button at the bottom.
Okay. So what were we doing before you guys hung up on me like you're doing?
We already won.
Yeah,
King's
sorry. You missed
Okay,
everything.
perfect.
Do I even want to know?
It's the stupid thing he was talking about earlier.
Yes. Stupid.
Alex Masters. Alright.
You're in timeout.
who clicked on it.
So what were we doing? What is this game even about?
I don't know anymore.
We were going to get on the boat.
Get on the
We're going
boat
to kill the
to
guards.
rescue
We're going
the
to free
king.
the giant king. That's our plan.
That's right. Alright, so
I'm sorry, but the king is in another castle.
This is not the princess you were looking for. I wasn't looking for a princess.
oh, well. Is this the random hobo you're looking for? Okay, so how close are we getting? Are we feather following? Are we using a cloud ramp? Are we
I say we get close enough to use the cloud ramp and we sail on in.
okay?
And then we sail.
Needs a AWOL nation. Is that what you're saying?
I say range attackers pick targets in the back or in the front. Melee drops in the back. No.
That doesn't make any sense.
Actually, it does because we're attacking the boat. The back.
And
is
it's
where
going to be moving forward.
Yeah.
And if we drop.
Well,
So
the
you
back
guys
is
try to-
also where the pilot is.
Yeah. So we try to kill the guys in the front quickly because then that way we're attacking the people in the back.
But you can, like, melee can, like, start moving forward quickly
There's a
while
giant
cross
range
one
are
boat.
shooting the guys.
Yeah, across what though?
Yeah, there's a giant
That's the
hole.
problem.
Just a big
It's a
opening.
big gap. Well, I mean, we could try to run the edge of the boat, but I don't want to be knocked in the water. My hair.
Because, by the
Because
way,
Landis has hair.
by the
He
way,
uses a lot of product.
I cast water breathing.
Is that concentration?
Nope.
Sweet.
It affects up to 10 people and lasts up to 24 hours. I'll cast it on everybody, including Deva. So, if you get knocked into the water, at least you won't drown.
You won't drown. You'll just be stranded there forever until that 24 hours is up, and then you'll drown or be eaten by sharks.
Well, technically, the real issue is that you're in
Or
full
more
plate
people.
armor, so it's going to take you 5 minutes in order to get out of your armor.
I can just do water bulk as well.
So
Doesn't
there's only one
last
person
quite
per
as long,
ballista? Or
but-
two.
There's two. That's the ballista itself. As I mentioned, sufficient strength can rip them off. And that's
So I can totally rip them off. Whatever noise that was. And
That
then
was
there's two people
that
per.
was an intimidating growl.
to rip it off.
You should have used that on Nim.
She did, and it worked.
Couldn't tell.
It probably sounded just like that, but
And Nim was like,
It worked for some reason.
It's a tiny little thing growling at me. That's my one weakness.
It's so cute. I want to pet it, but I'm afraid it'll bite me.
it's like a
Really? That's your one
hamster.
weakness?
So there's 2 people per ballista.
Yes. And there's another. There's
And
a
then
pilot.
there's the captain, pilot, navigator in the back.
Helmsman. There we go.
And the drop from the top to the bottom of the deck looks like it's 30 feet.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. So, range, I would think, range pick off everybody in the front as a surprise attack if we can. Just obliterate them as much as we can. Drop in the back, attack the captain. While once the range are done in the taking the front, then we take the back. Do we see any from again at our angle? Can we see any ramps up and down?
Ladders, staircases, that sort of stuff.
From where you're at now, you can't see them, but I mean, there's got to be something.
I'm just trying to think of ease of access.
Now, once you get closer, you can start seeing a little bit.
Okay.
I'm both range and melee.
So you're a meat shield in the back, and you pew towards the front. I don't know.
For what it's worth, what I'm doing now is I'm just moving these to a more manageable spot. They're still going to be where their actual image is.
Well, we know the ballistas are there. We can see the image. Can you zoom in? So we
Well,
can just see the top.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
show all the other stuff you can see too.
Yeah. Oh, is that what those are at the top?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, hit the right button, Matt.
Yeah, Matt.
Denied.
Jeez.
Denied. Denied.
God.
I clicked delete like 7 times in a row. I don't know. It's a delete thing. I want to show it. I mean, with what's about to happen, I might as well just delete it. But you know what? You guys gotta hurt me. Alright, so that's what you can see now.
So what's the R?
The navigator.
That's what pirates say. Arr!
Okay, so the R is a pirate,
Arr!
and the C's are the C's. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, these are the ballista crew.
They're generic crewman 1 through. They're the red shirts.
I thought they were the high C's.
They're on the high sea.
I like it. Alright,
It's on the top deck.
Or I'm sorry, the 7 C's. There's 8 of them. Oh well.
Well,
Let's kill one and then there'll be 7.
Alright, so we wanted to try to surprise them. We've got
Yes.
storm cover from the storm giants. They are accommodating.
Is Harshnag joining us?
He's on the castle, but he's still kind of banged up.
He's
Plus-
missing an arm.
Plus, for that matter, there's already one giant on this boat. So
Yeah.
is there room for another giant?
There is a limit on weight capacity. Remember when you doubled in size, you went up 8 times in weight?
You don't have to remind me.
I felt so puffy.
I feel
if push came to shove, he could probably power through and man up, but
Nah, we're fine.
yeah, I think he'll be right. So, this is going to be weird mechanics, but let's have everyone roll a stealth check with a +5 bonus, +7 bonus for this one. It's not your actual characters, just a group check for the castle. I'm being weird.
19.
Oh, that's
9.
terrible.
Oh,
So
so no, so I don't have to
26.
roll disadvantage then.
Correct.
You don't have to roll a disadvantage anyways.
That ain't done yet.
Oh, with adamant time, you're right.
Adamantine
Switch. We
too.
just don't get
Okay, because I rolled a 14 and then I rolled a 1. So I'm just making sure. 14 is good.
Alright, so 19.
Well, that's 14 on the dice. I
yeah.
whatever.
14 plus 7, yeah, so 21. What did you roll, Josh?
9.
Total? Nice.
I got 26.
26.
I rolled a 1.
What'd you get?
25.
Okay. So you guys will get a surprise round. Well, technically
Wait.
they get the surprise too.
So I passed a stealth check and the ranger failed?
It's
because
more.
I'm not allowed to use any of my stuff.
It's.
Well, also you rolled a 1.
It was that, or like just make one of you pick who got the roll, and then you guys would all be mad if they failed. You know.
No, this is fine.
You should have picked me.
We do like being mad at you, so.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
All right.
I mean, with my bonuses, if we were doing that, it would have been a.
Because of the disadvantage.
Not at all.
Yeah, it would have been a 0. So
Nice.
No.
So-
I'm trained in stealth. I take that back. It would have been a 2.
So, initiative.
Now initiative.
Yes, ma'am.
19.
Is that 19 total?
Yeah, because I have 0 initiative.
Thea?
21.
21. Davis also got 21. Done.
Yeah,
With all of my bonuses? 5.
We're done. And Ariana.
8.
And Pyro.
19.
Alrighty, there's a lot of crap to go through.
Where does this stupid Android app keep my initiative bonus anyway? Why can't
No
I
idea.
find that?
Well, your
Stupid
bonuses is your
Android
dexterity.
app.
Landis and Pyro, what is your thingses?
0.
+1.
Oh, really? Alright, you go first.
Yeah, he's gonna go first.
Because mine is a big fat 0.
Goose egg.
Which app are you using?
-1. Fight Club.
Oh. You know, I should
It's just
probably-
different from the iPhone app, so I'm just not used to where things are or how they work.
Or why they work.
Alright, so,
There it is.
this
Silence.
is gonna be crazy. So, top of the order is Theophany and then Pyro.
Woohoo!
I'm a little unclear on, are we starting this round at the top of the stairs, or is this after we've walked down, or
Alright, that is a very, very excellent question. Johnson,
are we going to spend our entire surprise round like walking,
So,
or?
that is a very good question. It's a very good thing for me to actually tell you what's going on in my head. So, put a 25-foot square there. That's the ship. Not the scale necessarily, but that's, or the castle, excuse me. That is the castle. My thought is, with the stealth check, you guys got to about right here. Where you're at on the cloud ramp is up to you. Probably wouldn't hurt to have you guys on the map too, wouldn't it? Get you on here. So you guys can arrange yourselves. Get you all in there. Is that everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I'm gonna say. Let's move this a little bit closer. The edge of that circle is the end of the ramp. So you guys can be here, where Landis is, if you wish. If you want to be that close.
I do. I will be the meat popsicle.
The rest of you can arrange yourselves however you want, or tell me where you want to be.
I'm good where I'm at.
David can scoot up a little bit.
I think that requires an animal handling roll to get David to walk down clouds.
That's not the first time he's been on.
Maybe be on a square.
A bajillion.
I didn't say you were going to fail. I'm just saying you got to make the effort. Okay, puppy, I want you to walk on these clouds. Clouds aren't solid.
Oh, wait, that's not mine. Sorry. 25.
There you go.
Sorry.
Again.
I'm so sorry.
Again.
Alright, is everyone good?
I was making sure everyone was on a square because we weren't, and now we are.
I think I'm good. How far am I from the folks up front?
You have no worry for that. Because don't you have sharpshooter?
No, I don't have sharpshooter.
But before we get this far down,
Oh,
30 feet from the closest.
then I'm
What's
I'll
that?
do water walk just in case.
You're going to use your Surprised to do that?
No,
That's a
before we get this far down.
Oh, correct.
When I cast water breathing, she casts water walking.
Yes, that's. I tried to say it then, but we were having, things.
Nope, I totally heard you.
Yeah, weird.
I heard it. So
So basically, if we fall off the boat, it's gonna suck because it's gonna be like hitting bricks. But
But it won't suck as much.
yes, you won't end up at the bottom of the ocean.
Real boy.
okay, so
And I actually thought about doing
Sorry.
Beacon of Hope as well.
I'm gonna do.
Alright, again, Diapi and then Pyro.
I'm gonna do Conjure Barrage
Okay.
at the
Is it like a
front of the
radius or?
ship. That is. I guess I'm gonna pull it back up.
I think it's a bonus action, and then she shoots the arrow, and if it lands, it's like explosion.
Conjure Barrage. Throw a non-magical weapon or ammunition. Cone of identical weapons that shoot forward and then disappear. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must make a dex save.
It does say each creature.
Each creature.
So you may want to avoid the rest of the party.
At the front of the ship?
It's a cone. It's a flamethrower of arrows.
You said 60 foot. Something like that. Did it say the cone started at you, or we tossed the thing?
Range is self.
So it starts from you then.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you fly to right there, you can miss all your buddies,
Okay. That's fine.
or at least if you fly over them, and then shoot it that way. That would be 60. I guess you can get closer if you want to. I'm not trying to put you.
Okay. I want to get to where I'm still behind because I don't want to be in the way of the melee folk,
Right.
but I want to not hit. Basically, I want to not hit Deva. The rest of y'all are on your own.
Landis is fine.
Yeah.
So you can do something like that. That'll hit the. It'll miss the first two guys, and it'll miss the very last guy. But it will hit the CRC and then the other three Cs.
Okay.
And you can position how you want. I'm just trying.
And
to
it
Well,
will
it's one step backwards because she literally was shooting over my shoulder. Wouldn't it hit the back people too?
It would hit those two Cs that she was missing, but it looks like it cuts off
cuts
right in
off
front
all
of
the
it.
front folks.
So she would hit two but miss three.
So
So I was trying to find the optimal
Yeah,
spot for it.
I preferred it the other way.
And also, you can cast the spell, and then move backwards too. So.
Alright, so what do I need to do for all these people?
Dex save?
Yeah, it's a dex save.
It's, what's your DC?
It's my spell save or my spell whatever.
Mm-hmm.
14. What is it?
I thought 16.
Oh, is it 6? Oh, this is level 8 paper. That's
Yeah.
my problem.
16?
16.
Cultist 11 failed. Oh wait, no, Cultist 11 isn't running. Cultist 12 failed.
These are 8.
So
Cultist
3d8.
20 failed.
You need another one?
I do.
16?
I can't see.
Cultist 14
Is your-
failed.
That's
How does the spell DC go up to 16 in one level?
Is your wisdom 18?
oh, that hurts.
What's your wisdom?
Cultist 7.
My wisdom is 14.
So that's plus 2, 6. Your DC would be 14.
Is it 14?
8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
So it's only
Okay,
14.
so it is 14.
All these guys rolled
Somebody's
bad.
lying to me, so.
All these guys still failed.
I did hear your husband tell you wrong.
Yeah.
Alright, let me roll for the.
Mine's 16, so I just would surprised if your wisdom was as high as mine since you are probably focusing on dex.
The half orc passed, everyone else failed. So,
So it is 3d8 damage on a fail, which is 15, or half on a success.
alright, so let's see. You said 15? Jeez. Again, that's not the right one. Just 12.
That's better. Yours is updated now. I did your ability as your dex, not your
Mm-hmm.
wisdom.
First cultist dies.
What? Yeah.
Cultist 20.
I'm pretty sure the point is not finding cultists, it's the
Kraken.
I'm just saying we've mentioned it's like in Animaniacs where somebody goes the dragon, the dragon. That's what I'm expecting every time somebody says the Kraken. It's like the Kraken, the Kraken.
Jeez, Bianchi.
All I hear is the.
Yay for 3rd level spells.
All I hear is from there was
Every damn one of the people
Ask
that
a Ninja.
failed. Oh
Back
wait,
in the
how
day.
much did they take on a fail? 15?
7.
It's 7. Yeah, it's half on a fail. On a
On a
success.
Okay.
On a fail, it's 15.
Yeah, they all did. So the other guy, he said
There was
7.
a Ask a Ninja, and he did a review of Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man Chest. And
Sadly,
he's like,
he didn't die. Sadly for you.
He's like,
Uh,
keep talking about the Kraken.
did she also hit the
Kraken,
correct
Kraken."
to
And
ballistas that if so, do they take damage?
It's a creature.
They're creatures?
It's
The spell
says
only
creatures.
targets creatures.
Okay.
I mean, if you want, you can imagine arrows sticking out of it, but it doesn't hurt it. And last but not least, David.
Dave is right there. Dave can run up to that C right in front of him.
Okay. The best spot for him to stand would be about here. From the tiny bit of height benefit you have, you could jump across if you want him to.
Let's do that. Okay, and then he's going to take a bite.
Go for it.
16 plus 8, 24.
That's twice their AC.
Okay, and since they can only have 15 hit points of life, I'm pretty sure they can't fail to kill them.
Yeah, how much damage can damage do? I don't do the same HP for your monster though. For what that's worth.
I don't know if he's going after R or C.
And these are, what are these? These
No,
are,
I mean even the same class. I have random.
they are favored enemies. Huzzah.
But there is a most likely.
There's another
he's
guy.
gonna die.
That's another 15.
Oh, this is also the weakest one. He had 3 hits.
So here's a question: would David jump down and then saw her attack and get the reaction to bite arc?
Because he does still have his reaction.
Sure. But that would have been playing it.
Okay. That's not, I doubt it. That's an 11.
Not so much. Alrighty, Pyro followed by Landis.
I am going to use the 2 sorcery points and use Quicken spell and cast Chromatic Orb as a bonus action.
Don't hit Dave.
Against which one looks like better?
The
They're
half
both
orc
pretty
looks,
handsome.
the half orc looks the
You're
toughest.
talking about
Okay.
The other two guys are still kind of. Someone said red
Well, I
shirts.
mean, I'm always looking.
I'll cast that against the half orc.
Okay. To hit spell, right?
Yeah, and that's going to be a 20.
That's it.
And where's the book say that is? 3d8. Okay. That is 18 points of fire damage against him, and then I'm going to use my action to cast Firebolt against the red shirt.
Yeah, the closest one is approach.
I'll cast it for range on that.
120.
Farthest.
Okay. This is 10.
That's a natural 1.
Yes.
You shoot the water.
Hey, but you can set the boat on fire. Alright, so. Cult is 16. It is no longer suppressed. Ladies, he's freaked out, but he's not surprised.
He's stunned, he's shocked, he's amazed, but not surprised.
Drop down, flank, R with Deva.
Can you jump as easily as David?
Do you want me to roll?
No, go for it.
Okay. And I will attacketh with advantageeth. Oh, that's not gonna be good. 5.
You don't have plus 15. So.
Come on, spell. Wait, no. Yeah, it's 14.
That missed.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack again.
Okay.
With
Advantage.
the weapon was +1, right? Okay. That's better. 17 plus 9, 26.
Yeah, that bit.
So then I'm gonna roll my D8 plus my D6 for frost damage, and I. Does it look like he took any damage? Really? From.
Yeah. He's moderately hurt.
I'm gonna burn a level. I know, I'm just not gonna do much. Don't worry. Calm down, Skippy. I do what I want.
No, I was just like level 1?
I'll do 2. Give me 2d8.
3.
I already have one.
Okay.
So, oh wait, I need my other one. Where'd it go? Do you still have my other one? No, it's right here.
I gave it to you.
So I'm gonna do my level 2 smite. Alright, so 6 frost damage. Plus 7, 14, 16, 19, plus 7, 26.
Is that with the frost damage?
No.
32.
Yes, 32.
Alright. Alright, yeah, he's not looking so much good. Lots of random things, stop being surprised.
And or they're dead.
And we're dead.
I'm guessing we had a short rest from when I did detect magic on the dead guy, right? Or at least a long rest.
It's been like 6 days.
Okay, just making sure,
Yeah.
because that was still marked as off.
Blah 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 blah. Ariana and then Dot.
Who's left?
Right in front of you, there's 2 guys. There's a Mook and the half orc.
Have we seen any movement or heard anything to make us think that there's any more people on this boat?
Your intelligence would have suggested that, yeah, there's two sets of crew at least. Probably, I mean, just logic. It takes a lot of people to sell the boat, so there's probably resting quarters with people.
Have we made a lot of noise?
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's also only been 6 seconds. So.
I know, well that's what I'm trying to figure out is if we obliterate the top deck, are they going to be like, huh? Or are they going to be like, ah!
I'm imagining her raining down arrows is probably decently loud.
Okay, can I jump down too? From here?
Yeah.
Now they heard us.
Wait.
Thump.
Okay, so I want to swing my mace at the R.
Okay, go for it.
Hammer.
That's just a acorn.
Come on, man.
The first few
Is it 15 hit?
Yep.
first few weeks we
Awesome.
check the board every
As long as I with the new house.
I'm gonna, okay, so my bugbear thing lets me do an extra 2d8 because he's surprised.
Sweet.
Or because we surprised him, not because he's surprised. Let me take that back. And once per turn, I can do Divine Strike. So, bye-bye half-orc.
Quite possibly.
Here's hoping.
Well, it's 3d8 plus 1d6, so plus 5.
That's almost exactly the same thing that Landis rolled.
I rolled 48 plus a 6.
13.
Plus, oh, I didn't have my plus.
16,
You did.
19, 24.
24 damage.
Yes.
He is on his last leg.
Sneeze on him. I dropped the powder.
He's pirate, that last leg is probably.
Yeah.
Fine. Then
Sleep it.
I do spiritual weapon and hit him with that.
Roll it.
Well, let's be honest. You're not going to hit him with that.
Because it's a stupid spell. I know.
It's the best spell for clerics. Oh my gosh.
And you know, if you hit him this time, we're not going to believe your roll. We're like, you're cheating. Rolling.
Go back to video chat real quick. I'm kidding.
Rolling.
At third level,
fantasy
though.
Rounds.
2d8, not bad.
What do I add to it again?
Wisdom and your spellcasting modifier. It's a
Wisdom
spell
is my
attack.
spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, it's a spell attack.
So proficiency plus wisdom plus your roll.
So 18.
That'll hit.
And does the whatever plus your wisdom modifier.
Once you upcast it, 2d8 plus your wisdom.
Do I add my wisdom?
Yeah, please so.
You make a weapon attack with your mind.
So you still using the cornucopia, or did you finally use something else?
So 12.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Okay. A funny barrage of fruit assails the poor little half-orc, and he dies.
Yes, pummeled to death by apples. A
All
small
right.
pumpkin pops out.
Get hit by an apple at 20 miles an hour.
That is.
Die.
Alright, I'm gonna fly.
Oh, will you put the spiritual weapon on the board?
No.
I don't get that until much later on.
Hmm?
She hit at level 8. She gets divine strike. I don't get that until level 14 or
Right,
no,
because
11.
the spell level, yeah. So I'm gonna fly up next to the Storm King. Is he conscious?
You're gonna fly up down inside of it.
I have a flying broom.
What's your range on the broom?
50.
You can get
Can-
to wherever the square is there.
That's fine. I can see the Storm Giant King. Yes.
So he is. His eyes are open, but staring kind of into nothingness.
Cool. That means he probably doesn't get to make saving throws against things.
Something comes back as the picture shows. He's wrapped in the chains. Make a perception check if you want to.
9 plus. Sorry. Perception is 9 plus 4, so 13.
Those aren't ordinary chains, but you don't know enough to know much else.
Cool. I banish him.
You guess banish on them.
Oh, you're punished. That's totally.
So DC 17 charisma saving throw. If he was awake, he doesn't look like he's conscious, right? So I didn't say anything. If he had been conscious, I would have said, "Your wife's in us," in giant, and then still banish him.
Yeah, he cannot communicate in his present state.
Cool.
Am I able to kind of see over?
Thinking about
I'm
setting
just
the thing
wondering-
on fire then?
Hmm?
Thinking about setting the whole thing on fire then?
No, I'm thinking that the boat is moving, and he'll reappear in the place he left from, which is behind the boat,
Oh,
and then he'll be in the water.
good point.
I'm just wondering if those chains
I don't know.
look like the same thing that was holding Sarissa down. I doubt it. No. Okay.
These are actual physical chains.
Well, I mean, the effect of the chains are the same.
Very similar. Well, that was just paralyzed. This is a little bit more.
Okay.
It would take some more investigation.
Giant King. I was hoping for an easy win. It wasn't. It's fine. It's fine.
Not so much.
Once I was like, there's one crewman left, I'm like, I wave at the crewman.
Well, there's 2 crewmen, plus potentially more under the deck.
Anything else for me?
No. Move, an action, bonus action to wave.
Alright. Everyone else wakes up and or is no longer surprised. Just for ease of navigation, I'm gonna get rid of the
Yeah, we don't need
ballast
to.
at this point.
They're armed! Yeah, but not really. We'll use them on the Kraken. The Kraken shows. It's fine.
Because that is 4 less things to have to go through. Alright, so top of the order, Thiafi followed by Pyro.
And I can I see the folks on the other deck?
Down there? No.
No, so to me it's just still 2.
Not until that door is open.
Okay.
I take that back. You can see the first one. Excuse me, the first C on the bottom.
On the bottom.
He's actually outside the door.
Okay, what do I want to do?
I vote for shooting something.
Well, yes. Do I want to do fancy shooting something, or do I want to just shoot something?
I think you should let Deva attack first so that you're
Okay. That's fine. Deva can move and attack the other dude.
Okay.
25.
Oh, yeah.
That one guy did not make a strength saving throw.
He did not. I'm disappointed.
He does.
Now make sure saving the first.
The guy that you ripped off, his arm just came off because he was so strong with that 19 plus.
Yeah. So that is 18 points of damage, and he still needs to pass his DC 16 strength saving throw.
He fails that and is dead.
So
He passes the saving throw, but falls prone anyway.
I take it he's knocked prone a little bit.
A little bit. A little bit.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna take a straight shot at the other dude.
Okay. On the top there.
Yeah.
You don't want to do. Sorry, I'll let you be.
I don't want to waste another spell slot on one person.
Well, you see 2, and you have Hunter's Mark. That's what I was wondering, because if you kill him next turn, you can move Hunter's Mark. I don't know if you want to use that though. I'll leave that to you. I'm not the ranger.
No, I think I'm just gonna take a shot.
Take a shot. Shoot the hostage.
Oh yeah, that definitely is gonna hit him.
What's your dex?
My dex is 20.
Yes. He does.
So it's 19 plus.
No, what he was saying.
Yeah,
The
I
damage.
got him.
Yeah.
I heard, but I'm
He's
just.
dead. I mean, you can still roll because it is kind of cool to see. You tripled the last guy you killed.
Oh, that's terrible. Are you serious? 12.
You doubled this guy.
Oh, he only had 6?
Yeah.
What?
Again, the boat is a distraction.
Okay, so there you go.
Okay.
I cleared the first deck.
Anything else?
Not really.
Do we want to?
Dave can't really react to anything.
Do we
You can
want
buy Landis.
Moral victory.
to try?
Mm.
Can
Not Landis.
Would moral would Landis give the wolf pack advantage
Against himself.
against himself?
If not, he's next to Ariana.
But do you see other? So do we know that there's other people now? We see one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who's near the front of them can see the person standing at the storm
Okay.
side.
Yeah.
We know that there's people there. We probably don't know about the guy in the cabin underneath
Gotcha.
us.
Okay.
But, and technically, we know there's one seat there. We don't see the other one.
Oh, no, you still can't see it. So yeah, the 3 of you close to, or the 2 of you close to the edge, can see that person.
So, and the castle's staying with the boat, right? It's flying, going at the same speed.
Yeah.
Just making sure we're not like jump, come on, hurry up, jump.
Yeah.
Green light. Green light.
Alright, Byron. Follow
I'm
by Landis.
going to move down to the edge, or as close as I can get, so I can see that guy. Where is my? All right, here we are.
All right. I am.
Can
All right, I'm using my $10 credit on this one little thing of almonds.
Wow. Can I see
Chocolate covered almonds.
Can
What
I
are
see
they,
the
candy
front
coated?
guy there? From where I'm at.
The first seed, yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to use Manual Flame as my bonus action, and then I'm going to cast Firebolt against Front C.
Are you munching on those directly into your microphone?
Or I'll call him.
That's a package. That was a
Opening.
That was
I'll
the
call
package.
him Middle C. That's
Middle
a
C.
19.
I heard
to
the
hit.
same thing you heard.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Okay.
Did you say you cast Beacon of Hope or no?
Nope.
I was going to, but I didn't want it to be. Since I wasn't sure anybody heard me, I didn't
15.
know if it counted.
No, sorry.
Okay.
20.
Yeah, he did. Also more than Nope. Alright, Landis.
I don't see anyone else. Do I see stairs?
You do indeed see stairs.
Is it by me? Or
Yeah,
on
it's
the other
like-
side?
It's like right in front of you.
So
So like if you move 5 feet,
I'm there. Okay.
well again if I could actually put you on a square.
That's fine. And then I see a door by me, right?
You did.
Go and kick open the door.
Alright.
I'm breaking the-
Lightning bolts! Ow! Inside you see that guy.
Does he look angry or shocked at Sissini?
Angry, shocked, and wizardly.
And what?
Wizard.
Wizardly.
He's
So
wearing
he's-
the silk pajamas.
I can tell he's not like, oh, thank you for saving me.
No, he's
He's like, I'm going to murderize you.
I'm gonna
That's all you need to know.
I'm gonna turn you into a frog and boil you alive.
12 plus 9, I think it was. Back to my thing. 12 plus 9 equals 21. Ba-doo-doo.
That'll hit.
So I'm going to punch him in the face.
You're gonna punch him in the face. Okay, sweet.
Not really.
Oh, man.
14.
14 damage.
Yep,
And you are using a magic weapon. Alright.
I am.
He's taking 14 damage.
How much? Does he look like he's not your average wizard?
After that hit, he seems tougher than the half-orc.
Okay then. So I will, before I attack him again, I will cast on myself.
No, you can't interrupt your multiple attacks.
I can't cast a bonus action.
In between.
You can move in between, but you can't stop doing an action to do another type of action.
So the idea was swing with one attack, and then I'm going to hit him with my Wrathful Smite.
You can do the regular Divine Smite, probably not the Wrathful Smite.
Okay.
Not the Wrathful Smite.
So then I can hold my smite, and then after this, I can do a bonus spell though.
Yes.
Okay.
So be ready for next turn.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I will just attack him as his name, which is 18 plus 9, 27.
Yep.
Fine. Now I will go ahead and cast.
What I mean, you can't cast. You can do your divine smite if you want.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Captain Semantics.
Somebody has to.
I will do.
Let's be fair, you do it too.
Yeah, true. I will do just for fun, 3rd level.
So if I'm captain, that'd make him at least 5. Or
And give me all your d4,
Not
ADH, whatever. So I did at 3rd level, so I need 4 of those plus this. So let me just roll this first. 14. That's up to 15. 22. 22, 29. Plus 7 is 36. 39 total.
including some cold and some.
Okay.
And he still looks angry at me?
A little bit.
Cool. And then I will cast sanctuary on myself.
Yes.
And say, woo, 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 woo.
How long does Sanctuary last?
Long enough?
How long does it last?
1 minute.
Okay.
Not concentration.
Gotcha. Alright. I thought I got rid of you. You stupid piece of garbage. Deleting your tokens is supposed to
That's not very nice the way he's talking about you.
I know, gosh.
You did tell me you didn't want to be me that much, did you?
I wasn't complaining about it. I
If
was
only, if only I had feelings.
You'll get them soon enough when baby Reese comes.
When my heart grows 3 times that size, that day.
Or you become a real boy.
Alright, that cult is
It's
kind
instead of the nose, it's the beard.
I'm leaking. I love the Grinch. I need to start wearing my Grinch shirt.
So you're excited about the new Grinch movie?
Yes, kind of. Some of the clips I saw were
Okay,
quite funny.
that guy comes up here.
The whole, this is the loudest snow I've ever heard.
He's gonna take a shot at Dot. And miss.
And it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
So.
That's what I was shocked. I was impressed by his.
That cultist is gonna take the dodge action. That cultist is gonna also walk up. He would have moved it away. There. This guy's gonna come up and also take a shot at Dot.
They don't like you very much.
And probably miss.
17.
Yeah, he rolled like a 10. He missed.
I wouldn't assume a 10 misses at this point in the game.
Uh,
I'm happy that 10 misses. I'm happy that 10 misses.
Alright, so Thult's Daggerdark, the wizard, is going to use his action to cast Time Stop. Time Stop gives him 1d4 turns in a row. So 5 turns in a row.
What?
Yep.
1d4 equals 5?
1d4 plus 1.
Oh, plus 1. You didn't say the plus 1.
Yeah, I know, words and me aren't. So he gets 5 turns in a row. This
Now-
is actually taking this to 1 minute. Let me rephrase what I just said. This is 5 rounds worth of time. I'm not going to actually increment this because that's way too many people to go.
That's 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Now, question is,
Every time he makes an attack against you, he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
no. My bigger question was, is time stopped for us, or is it like he's moving faster than time and he's
Time is stopped. He gets
Okay.
these 5 turns before you guys even notice. But the 30 seconds still goes by,
Mhm.
but you guys don't even notice. It's kind of just, yeah.
Gotcha.
And so he casts Mage Armor, Stone Skin.
Do you get reactions during that time if he attacks you? No.
You can't move. He then, well, maybe not Stone Skin. I'm sorry.
Stone gives him immunity to non-magical, or gives him resistance to non-magical.
But is it concentration?
Think so. Pretty sure it is.
Yep. So he does not cast that. So he casts Mage Armor. He casts Fly.
That's concentration.
He then moves out of here.
Even though I'm in the doorway?
He just walks past you.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
You can't move. You can't physically stop him.
Yes, you are physical obstacles,
I'm
so
gonna go stand there. You can get past me.
Okay. Do you want to see that happen?
Yeah.
When you can't move and I can?
he just kind of turns you slightly and walks past you.
You're not 5 feet wide, Landis.
Doors aren't 5 feet wide.
No, but if I can rearrange it, I can.
That one is. Do you see the square?
No. No, because I'm in the way.
So he gets up there, flying. Gets in there. That's 1, 2, 3. He's then going to chug a giant potion.
I feel terrible. Let me drink this.
He's undoing all my hard work.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to drink 1 more potion. 4, 7, 10.
So basically what happens is suddenly time starts back up, we see this blur, and like litter everywhere.
And where time stop go? to me again. It's on the screen.
So does time pick back up at the top of the round, or where?
Right where it was.
Just
Left
right
off?
where it was. Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be awesome to have Super Ant, so it would be turning his head and watching the wizard go by.
And so for his last turn, he is going to cast. We're going to go with Cone of Cold. Such a manner where it hits. Well, let's see. How
It's a 60-foot cone,
Yeah, so it's going to hit all of you.
except for Landis.
No, it can hit.
No,
That's
he's
me.
He's
above.
on the top deck.
Oh, okay.
You're down at deck. There's a roof above you.
So he's going to do that.
He's not on a deck. He's standing on the body of the.
He's flying.
Flying. In midair.
So everyone needs to make a.
Constitution saving throw.
Would I have advantage on that because I'm on fire?
Does your feature give you advantage on that because you're on fire?
No, it does not.
No, sir.
Thank
Question:
you.
How high are the decks?
I mean, we said what? Around 7 feet, 10 feet, something like that.
And so would they be within a 10-foot radius of me still?
Does it require us to have line of sight to you?
No, just 10-foot radius.
Okay, then
Sure.
You guys get +2.
Well, not the Alfie.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, everyone else but the Alfie gets +2.
I'm okay with that. What is my DC? 5.
I'm fine. Everything's
10
fine. You guys chill out for a bit.
19.
We said Constitution?
DC 19 con save.
Okay,
He's gonna
that-
cast that
I failed that.
at 7th level.
Even with a +2.
That's gonna suck. Even with a +2. This is gonna suck.
means everything.
it won't make a difference, but I saved.
7th
Okay.
level.
Alright.
That's some nasty.
I rolled a 15, which takes me to a 20.
Alright, if you fail, again DC 19, 54 damage. If you succeeded, half that for
27.
27, yeah.
Ow!
54 damage.
Ow!
Alright.
I take 27.
Yeah,
Nice.
David and I both take 27.
Nice.
Suddenly we wake up and we're covered in white powder. Why is there cocaine everywhere?
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Alright, so
So Pyro and Dot both took the full
No.
whatever it was.
No, I saved.
Okay.
With Landis's
I
plus.
failed.
Actually, no, I wouldn't have made it without Landis's. I got to a 20. It would have been an 18 without Landis, which would have failed.
how you feeling there, Byron?
Cool.
Not too good.
I had 26.
So you're saying you could have spotted us a few points of your
I
save?
got 18 hit points left.
Stingy. I mean, 27 hit points is only like, 40% of my life. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
He's made me angry, and I'm going to express my anger in
A moment.
real-world, legitimate ways.
So how much damage did everyone take?
54.
54, 27 per
Full.
save. So,
So-
unfortunately, the only person who failed their saving throw was Pyro. Everyone else made it, but thank you. I only made it because of your +2. And I appreciate it.
welcome.
Alright, that cultist is gonna shoot at Dot. And actually hit. 20?
Yeah.
You're shooting bow.
I think David and I
Or
will do the
7
exact
damage.
same thing.
And I don't think he can move much more than that.
Like not on the dice, but we wound up
This
with the
guy.
same number.
And come up. And also take a shot at you. Sadly for the magicians, the wizard has
They shot at me already once, and I haven't taken the turn yet.
I've been moving more guys up there.
Okay.
There were 20 total of them.
What?
Total before that.
Oh.
22 if you count the other two guys.
And can we scoot the map just a little bit?
Oh,
I want to just see the front of the map.
So this next guy fails, misses.
Oh, that's the wrong way. But yeah. Oh, okay, so we got it.
Which guy was 2? And this guy gets up there. He doesn't think from his position. I put him there. He's actually still on the bottom step. From his position, he's not entirely sure he can not hit the flying wizard to hit the other flying wizard, and so he's gonna take a shot at Deva. And Ariana, followed by a bunch of bad guys.
Okay.
Move the hammer 20 feet. All right.
I guess I should put him on a square cube, shouldn't
Yes, okay, I moved the thing to his face and hit him with it. Why not? I wasn't gonna use bonus action for anything else, probably.
I? That might technically not make here.
And then, oh yeah, hold on, go ahead and swing that. Uh-oh, playing with fire. My dice just rolled double digits 2 times in a row. I'm scared.
I still don't believe it.
So you're gonna have to play from New York from now on.
That's an expensive hobby, man.
So what was the number?
It's 15 on the dice, so whatever that is.
What your wisdom is +4?
Yeah.
And 15
So
hits.
20 for me.
So
Actually, I need to wait. I'll get that number. But
yeah, that's 23,
So
and that's
D8
2d8,
or D8 +4.
14.
14 damage. All right.
That'd be magical.
Huh?
So he takes 7.
Yeah, he gets hit with a giant carved pumpkin right in his stupid face.
Okay. You do think it doesn't hurt him as much as it should, but he then falls 30 feet on top of the giant.
Aww.
Only 3d8, 3d6 or whatever.
She ruined my fun. I was gonna have
So you knocked him out of the sky. He's no longer flying.
So when you take damage and you're flying, you lose
No,
it?
it's concentration spell.
Oh.
So not only did your spiritual hammer hit 2 things this game, it killed one of them and caused a magical spell to fail. Spiritual weapon is the best spell the clerics have, period. End of story.
Yeah.
Can I jump down?
How's the wizard looking?
He looks crashed onto a giant.
Yeah, he's prone a little bit.
Can I jump down to there?
Athletics.
You can, sure.
I want to move him down to the bottom floor.
If you're just trying to straight jump, I would say that's like
Except
20 feet.
except maybe I don't want to stand on that part of the giant.
You land on the giant, it's nuts. Oops.
That is going to be about a 20-foot drop, though.
No problem.
So
Yes,
do I
he's
take
excited that it's a
falling
15.
damage from that then?
What was that, Ryan?
So would I take falling damage from that then?
Yes.
No.
Giant immediately is woken
What do you mean,
up
no?
by the
I cast
pain
Featherfall
of
at her.
the
She jumps off.
Oh, you guys feather fall on you? No, you don't. So
Okay, cool. Then I just want to try and get. Can I get within melee range of this guy?
What's your speed? 30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, technically the problem is you only fall 10
15.
feet and around. No, you fall 60 feet and around. You just don't
You
take
fall
damage.
like 500 feet around.
No, you only fall 60 feet and around because that's what Featherfall does.
Well, okay, fair enough.
But that's plenty. I was just jumping 20 down. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe right there.
Sure.
And then I want to do inflict wounds.
Nice.
Ooh, he's prone, so you get advantage. Nice.
At 5th level.
Oh, God.
Oh.
So I think that was a good use of one of my first level spell slots. and of course she floats very nicely and slowly and lands daintily.
Oh, man.
He's going to use his reaction and cast a counter spell at 3rd level.
It's a first level spell.
Do it.
It's a first-
I said
oh,
5th
she
level.
upscaled it. That's right.
Yeah, she upskilled it. But he fails.
Oh, she said 5th, didn't she?
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
I almost crit.
But you still hit.
But I still hit. 27.
Nice hit. Nice hit.
Well, that's not damage. That's just hit.
So
So 3d10 plus 4d10, so 7d10 damage.
Oh, I thought you said.
Yeah.
Because the 27 was a hit to hit.
I bet.
Yeah, that's what.
can I borrow some dice?
No, Zeke has strewn the dice out that you borrow all over the house.
You
Fine.
can roll it and fantasy ground.
Let me FedEx to those to you overnight real quick.
Just roll on fantasy ground.
6. I have 6. That's fine. I'll be fine. Okay. 9 plus 10 plus 9
28.
is 28. Plus 3 is 22.
32.
Plus 3 is 25.
Actually, that's 34.
Plus
35.
34.
plus 6 is
40.
40.
And one more d10.
Plus 6 is 46.
46.
Jesus. Nicely
10
done.
plus 9 and 9 is 20.
Necrotic,
Plus
if
3
it matters.
Is 31.
Okay, plus a 3.
How much was it?
46.
46, necrotic.
Doesn't seem to.
And that's my turn.
Doesn't seem to hurt him as much as you think it should, but he still doesn't feel good. Cultist 19 is gonna walk up here. Nope, that's not the right thing. Crap. Is gonna walk here. He sees a
Bugbear crouching over his box.
Can we move them down the floor?
21 to hit, Ryan.
That matches, so that hits, right?
Yep. For 8 damage. Cultist 1 is Cultist 1 is actually down there with you. Now this is weird having a 3-tier map.
Oh, because we're on the third part of the map now.
Yeah, you two are.
He and I and the thing. Well, no, the thing is up above.
Yeah, let me move you two right where you were
Yeah,
though.
that's what I was wondering.
Sorry, I should have done that earlier.
Oh, hey, there's 2 people down there.
3?
Well,
3 coming back then.
Yeah, okay.
So that cultist is gonna be very, very brave. Walk up in melee with you.
Come to you.
Wait, does he have advantage? Does he have back tactics?
Why would a cultist have a pack tactic?
They get. It's not called pack tactics. It's called something else. These guys do not have it. He misses terribly. Just, you're like, did you actually mean to swing that scimitar at me? Because
He's like,
Oh, are you trying to cut those chains? Let me help you.
yeah. All right. Cultist 13 is gonna take another shot at you, Ariana, and miss. Die. Followed by some big guys.
okay, every cultist that has line of sight to me,
All of them. Well,
except for the
on the
except
top.
it will all the ones on the top and on the second floor that are on the thing and the guy down there at the bottom.
Oh, line of sight. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, not the one that just attacked Ariana and not the one under Ariana because that's the boss.
You can see
No, sorry. I'm casting Cone of Cold. I'm intentionally not hitting her,
the. Gotcha.
the giant, but all the bad guys on that side of the ship.
So everyone besides the 2 behind the door, pretty much.
Yes, and the 2 on the very bottom.
Okay.
They can make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty, let's.
I hold up my stick and say boo.
Cultist number 3. Fails and I assume dies.
Well, it does 8d8 damage, so
Roll me one of those.
I gotta find him first. It's been a while.
I'll do the next guy.
It's submit D8s.
Oh no, I don't need any extras. I just gotta get them.
Constitution, you said?
Yep.
Nope, he doesn't. If you fail. Next guy pass. Hey, cultist number 15 passed.
Do they take half damage?
And
Yeah.
probably still die.
I might have a moment.
Next guy failed. Next guy failed. Next guy failed. Next guy failed.
I have
Sky
one
pass.
dice that's below 4. So that's
18,
30,
standard.
40,
Okay, yeah, everyone
50,
did that.
52 points of damage.
Okay, gold is 3. Only got to 8.
It's also 52 points of cold damage to the boat.
Boat doesn't take gold damage.
Good. I'm happy about that fact.
The entire front of the boat turns into a block of ice and starts melting. Guys!
Gold is 15 passed and takes way more damage than he gets.
27. Or 26, actually.
Gold is 9. Failed and takes 12.
And I'm going to fly 50 feet around the backside of the boat, but making sure that I'm at least 30 feet out of the water.
Gold is 4. 9. Yay, thank you for clearing out all this work back.
That's my job.
The rest of the fight will get a little bit faster. Because I don't want to do this.
Oh, I will go ahead and spend my bonus action. Oh no, I'll do cantrips.
Gold's 8. Did you hit the big guy too, you said?
No. I couldn't hit the big
Just
guy
the
without hitting the giant.
That's true.
And while the banishment spell didn't work, I don't know if the chains protect him from like all stuff, and I really don't want to use the cone of cold as my testing. I might do magic missile and shoot one of the missiles at him and be like, did it hit him? Okay, next time, cool. But
Okay.
also to hit the other guy, I would have had to hit Ariana, and
Oh, gotcha.
that would have been impolite.
A little bit. So,
Then I fly around up over some out of line of sight from anything that's left.
something you can't see it, but
Yeah.
the top part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Gold to 17 walks up, and because of what you just did, well, actually, he probably go here. Sorry. The 3 tiers are above, but he's gonna shoot Ariana and miss. Next guy is gonna do the same thing. He's gonna come here, shoot at Ariana, and 21.
They're on this other map then?
That guy is 6. He's on the second map, shooting down.
Okay.
21 to hit
That hits.
for 8 damage.
They're just plugging you full of arrows.
All right, Theophany, Pyro, and Landis.
Theophany's gonna have to move forward up to where, I guess up to by Deva.
Well, you can probably see the guy on the second deck.
Yeah, I could, but that's not what I'm worried about.
And David's got a movement of 40, so if David runs, I'm pretty sure David can get anywhere he wants.
Yeah, my concern is if Deva runs, he has to run by Mr. Wizard.
I mean,
He already
he
used
could
his
run to
reaction.
Mr. Wizard. And he has already used his reaction, so.
Okay.
That he is.
Okay. In that case, let me have Deva run up to. I guess the first one he can get to is that dude in the middle deck there.
That dude.
Scroll out a little bit.
I'll take it.
The other guys, he'd have to jump clear. Runs. They would possibly succeed to make a check, but
Well, actually, David running could actually make it all the way down to that deck and then over to the other side and then up the ladder. I mean,
okay, you go that far?
Yeah,
If
well,
he dashed.
Yeah, base movement is 40. If he runs, his movement's 80.
that's fine. He's fine where he is. He'll
Yeah.
go ahead and do that.
Okay.
So he'll take a bite there.
With the bench.
13 plus numbers plus 8.
21.
21 to
Oh yeah.
hit there. Trying to get these D4s out here.
You always just roll a d8 and divide in 2 if you want.
So this is 8 plus 12. So 20.
Yeah, he did. Twice over.
So he cannot be rezzed, is what you're saying.
Instant death.
He is obliterated.
And then Theophany is going to take a shot.
Oh, by the way, all the people I just killed, they turn into ice statues.
Nice. creepy.
That's
Nice.
actually the Cone of Cold descriptions. Anything you kill with Cone of Cold actually turns into a frost
How
statue.
far did David move for that?
5, 10, 15. Oh, David would have taken a little bit of fall damage. 8 fall damage. But other than that, like 10 feet. I'm not counting the actual falling as movement.
Well, theoretically, you can make an acrobatics check to not.
So, I want him to get past Mr. Wizard, but I don't know if I have enough movement left.
You said 10 feet and you have 40, so 5,
Yeah,
10,
so
15.
let me
25.
head towards the stairs on the opposite side.
Is it stairs or ladder?
Either one. I thought we were saying stairs.
I'm just wondering, because if it's stairs, then David can get up. If it's ladder,
The
It looks like
picture
ladder,
looks like a ladder.
okay.
Dogs
guy
can
is
do.
like-
Dogs can do.
This is
ladders, it
a
just
very
takes a long
talented
time.
dog.
That's the reason why they count as
He's
difficult terrain.
quite dexterous.
I'm
And
Or
pretty
you
sure-
could just jump.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty
I was
sure
gonna
David
say
can just do a
jump
vertical
on
leap.
instead.
He just stands up on his back legs and goes, what?
He's made several goes.
That's what you do.
I still need to take my shot at the dude that's directly across
On the top
on the
shelf.
top deck.
Okay. Justin, move down just a bit.
Yeah.
Can you zoom out just a little bit? I think we're okay.
That guy up top.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Still just 17.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I definitely hit 18 plus 12.
Oh yeah.
Only a 30.
$16.
16. Yeah, he's dead. Hey, for once, not twice over. I'm gonna count that as a win.
Oh, my chest.
Anything else?
No, I can't get close enough for David to react or anything, so.
Okay. Fire. Followed by Lance.
How bad's the wizard looking?
He, he's buried.
Okay, alright.
He's buried
So
under.
I'm going to cast Immolation on the wizard as a bonus action.
Is that a single target spell?
Yes, it is. He needs to make a dex save, but because he's prone, he's going to do it with disadvantage.
Maybe?
17.
Actually, wait. He has advantage, so
One dice.
nice. But that's it.
Alright, so that's going to be...
I wish my spellcasting focus improved the DC of my spells. That would be kind of neat.
Uh, 30 points of fire damage. And he is on fire.
Alright, he is gonna. It again doesn't look like it hurts as much as it should,
Mm-hmm.
but it still hurts. Hurts a little bit more than that. If I can do some math. Anything else?
And then I'm going to cast Firebolt. I'm just doing a...
Was the immolation a bonus action?
oh, sorry, I used sorcery points.
Nice spell.
Haha!
He did say as a bonus action.
Yes.
No, that's fine. I just missed it.
Firebolt. I'll do it on the wizard guy. It's going to be a 23.
You have disadvantage to hit him because he's prone.
Okay, never mind. Then I will do it on that C.
Okay.
A 23 on the C.
Okay. I would make you reroll, but you hit anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You can actually not kill him.
24 points of fire damage on him.
That's right. You guys should think on 24.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do math. 6 times his HP.
Well, that's 6 times his HP. You couldn't have not killed him because he does a minimum of 6.
I forgot he's got his,
7 points.
he gets to add his charisma or whatever. Too.
I do too.
I was like, oh, if he rolls 2 1s, this guy's alive. That was Pyro. Landis, followed by the big guy.
I would like to drop down to the lower level.
You gonna walk or you gonna drop?
I don't care. I want to drop down because it's 30, and so if I go 5, 10 and drop off, and then to get to the other 30, so I'm flanking, I would have to fall. So I'm okay with jumping down.
Are you actually gonna go there?
Yes.
Take no damage.
Cool.
And because you take no damage, you're not prone.
And because he's on the ground and prone, I get advantage anyways. So I don't even have to get there. So, hold on. I was thinking, crap, what was I just thinking?
I have no idea.
Do you want to cast a spell? Oh, no, you still have the
Oh.
thing up to hit him.
Yeah, so I want to bonus action. Do, 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 do,
Did you cast it last time?
You cast it. No, you cast Sanctuary. That's what you cast. That's right.
What are we talking about here?
Last turn you
Just
cast
let
it
it
bonus
roll.
action.
Yeah, can I go ahead and do my guy? Thanks.
No, we were trying to make sure
I
you
know.
didn't already do your go.
Nope, I didn't.
But is this going to get rid of Sanctuary?
When I attack him, yes.
Okay.
But not when I cast my bonus action.
Okay.
So I will do Wrathful
Let me not break this.
and go casting, first level. And then I will attack. And 19 plus many.
Yep.
So then that is Wrathful, which is...
So, I do need the damage separate here.
Yep. Plus Psychic. Plus, because I don't like him, because he screwed up what I wanted to do. How dare he?
Little bastard, ran away from me.
I'm going to cast second level Smite.
Okay.
If I can find just a second level spell I can cast, I'll just do that.
I need the physical and then all the magic you want together.
Okay. Does Mage Armor reduce?
That's something else.
Okay. So, Smite is D3. 1, 2, 3, plus regular, plus...
I know what you meant, but you totally did not say
Yeah.
it.
3D, sorry. So, all the dice. Okay, so let me actually roll these guys first. This is Radiant. 15, 21.
Okay.
This is Frost. 6.
27.
This is Psychic. Another 6.
33.
And this is Physical.
Okay.
5 plus
7,
7. I think it's 7. I'm pretty sure it's 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 7. So 12.
Alright.
33 non-physical.
It's a magic weapon.
No, it's the opposite. He has something that's making magic do less damage. Like spells.
Oh.
Spells are doing half damage to him. He has resistance to magic.
Oh. Do I notice that?
Yeah.
With that attack? Okay. Sorry. I didn't pay attention.
But we still just have to do buckets of damage to
Yeah,
him.
my
That's-
D8s.
I might use them. No. Fine. And I will attack him again because he's on the ground.
Oh, I forgot.
And a 17.
Yep.
And I will just do my regular attack. 5 frost, 12 physical.
Wow. Can't think.
Just say he's dead. It's fine.
He is not looking good. Anything else?
Is anything else nearby on fire other than him?
No.
Okay.
Alright, it is his turn.
Is it magical
He
fire?
can either
Wait, what's
Um,
the fire?
Immolate
Fire
literally
from
sets him on
immolation.
fire.
Oh,
so he can either in the flames or he can be on fire and take 3d6
Oh,
fire
okay, never
damage.
mind.
Stop, drop, and roll.
when does he have to make that choice?
It's his action.
Is it
Yeah,
the
that's
game?
his action.
No, sorry. It's not. He takes the damage at the end of his turn.
That's what I need to know.
Yeah, but if he takes an action,
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah. At
well,
the
it's
end of
actually
each
already
turn.
down, so it'd just be roll.
Yeah, that's just movement speed. I'll take that.
Now, are you casting this out of the standard or out of Xanathar? Because
Xanathar.
Xanathar is 46, not 3.
Immolation.
Yes, immolation. It is at the end of each turn, the target repeats the saving throw. It takes 46 fire damage. on
Okay,
the fail.
yeah, it must be wrong here.
Or it's
46 then.
3d6 on the initial and 46 on the subsequent.
No, it's 8d6 on the initial and 46 on the fail. So that's why I was asking if you're doing it on that. No, it's elemental evil. Page 19. Sorry, that's where it's not.
Yeah, I don't like the elemental evil one. I'm doing
Your face is elemental evil.
Cold and the Fantasy Grounds are the same in each one, so the crap is nice one. Alright,
I don't
so
get that for a while.
he is not looking very good.
Mhm.
He wants to go out with Bane.
I'm bang.
I'm out of line of sight, just so you know.
Yeah, same here.
When he does his, Omega Death Beam explosion thing, that's fine. He can't see me. There's no line of sight, therefore no line of effect.
Unless he sinks the boat.
I don't care if it sinks the boat. I'm not in the boat.
He could be a prick and just go, dispel magic!
and then my response is Featherfall.
Into the ocean. Again, he could be a prick and be like, you know what, that little jerk. Fall! Ah!
But also, still no line of sight.
And then
I flew up and over the boat. I'm like outside the boat on the outside. I'm watching for merfolk.
Alright, so the last thing he's gonna do is it's gonna be ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I'm ready for saving throws. Go ahead.
He's going to twin spell.
Ooh.
Disintegrate.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna counterspell that.
You can only get rid of one.
Still, I mean.
Better than two.
Then you need to tell me I'm targeting Landis and Ariana. You have to tell me which
is it
one.
counted as 2 spells?
I believe so. Yeah.
Or is it counted as 1 spell that hits 2 targets?
I believe it's 2 separate spells.
Okay.
Oh, look it up, gladly.
Because that, again, if it is a single spell that splits and targets 2 people, then that would be 1 counterspell, wouldn't it?
Is that a saving throw?
The spell itself, yes.
Bonus, you do get the bonus from Landis and the saving throw.
That's true.
At what level spell is that? Is that one that I can use the ring on?
No, it's level 6.
Reading the the twin spell thing in the sorcerer chapter, it sounds like it's 2 different spells, but
That's what I think, yeah. Everything, that's how it looks.
yeah.
A second creature with this.
Still has to be in range with the same spell.
Same spell. Oh, casting this, okay. But does it say you roll 2 attacks, or is it a single attack?
Yeah, it's a second copy of the spell. So it's,
Yeah, I'm going to say it's 2.
because you have to spend 6 sorcery points in order to do that. It's not something that anyone's going to be doing as a
Right.
super fun, silly thing.
Yeah. Alright, I'll block the one on, or try to counterspell the one on Ariana.
Okay.
Because, sorry, Landis, if you
I-
die, she can raise you.
Well, technically, he's getting
I'm
close to that point too.
disintegrated.
It's a spellcasting check, so
Yeah, so.
It just says target with the same spell. Wouldn't that be the same spell mean 1 spell?
13 and my proficiency bonus as well.
did you roll a
is
10 or higher?
No.
What'd you roll?
8.
Then I don't think you're gonna. Wait, no, 8 would be a 17. Because your proficiency bonus is 4 and your casting stat is 5.
Yeah.
So that's 9. So 8 plus 9 is 17. DC is 10 plus the spell
16.
level.
It looks like
Yeah,
it's the
so
same
16.
spell that targets a second creature.
Yeah.
Very important question of I'm looking again. When you cast a spell that targets only 1 creature, doesn't have a range of self, you can spend a number of sorcery points equal to the spell's level to target a second creature in range with the same spell.
With the same spell.
With the same spell.
Quick to the forums.
Yeah. Does it mean with the exact same spell slot that you're
Well, so
already using?
disintegrate. What's the saving throw on disintegrate? Constitution or dexterity?
Dexterity.
Yeah. And the DC would be 19 again. So what's your dexterity saving throw? No,
Me?
No, not you.
Landis.
He definitely dispelled at least one of the disintegrates. What's your dexterity saving throw, Landis?
Alright. Rules guys agree with Landis.
Okay, that's fine. Also, what's the damage on disintegrate anyways? No, seriously, what is
10d6 plus 40.
10d6 plus 40. How many hit points do you have, Landis?
111, so it wouldn't kill me.
So Landis is fine. Even if the spell failed, even if the spell didn't work, and Landis took max damage,
81 damage?
he's fine. Yeah, that leaves him with 30 hit points.
Okay. Ariana would not have been, but
No, that is true, but that's the reason why he dispels the one on the cleric, who
Yeah.
has less hit points and a worse dexterity saving throw.
a little bit.
I think.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
it's +3.
Alright, so-
Mine's plus 0 because I have a ring of protection.
Technically,
Plus, ours would be plus 2.
yeah, it would have been +2 because of me.
Alright, so he, looked really mean, angry, and now is just sad, and he has 1 hit point left.
He has 1 hit point left.
That's great.
Yeah.
Who's next? Who's next?
No.
No,
That took out the 1 hit point he had left.
No, he had one hit. It's like he can put himself out, or he can do one last thing and take 46 fire damage. He's like, I'm taking one of you with me.
Gotcha.
Whoosh! My fingers don't work. Shit. Now, of course, what I really imagine though at this point is like a total like demon sucking someone's soul out when he does that, where he's pulling the magic from the other guy, and it goes into his fingers, and the guy looks at his fingers and falls over dead. And there's a burning body on top of the giant king. Can you-
It's okay.
So is that magical
he's
fire
fine
or
with
is
it.
it regular fire?
It's regular fire, it just doesn't go out.
It's Greek fire. I mean,
You know, you can put it out. It's normal. It's
I know,
normal.
because I can pull out my sword and put out any non-magical fire nearby.
Do it.
That was my question, because I didn't want to do that at my turn and be like,
That just
fire
means like
goes up.
if someone goes continual flame,
Yeah.
that doesn't go out.
Gotcha.
But
Well, yeah, okay. So then I don't want the giant to have a
Yeah.
burning, rotting corpse on top of him. So
The spells, the only thing that makes immolation different than all the other fire spells is the fact that it literally says you are on fire and you take this much damage. But it's literally just, you're coated in flames from head to foot. They're just normal flames.
Alright, so that took all of
2 rounds? 3 rounds?
that was the end of there are 2 more turns in round 3. So 8 rounds total.
yeah.
If you count time.
Okay, we need to figure out a way to get these chains off of here and we need to out of here.
A little bit.
So, chains have locks.
You can pick locks.
Alright, so if you take a look at them, make a perception check if you'd like to.
Actually, I would rather investigate them.
Oh,
As a
I'm
matter
on
of fact.
this.
17.
Perception. Oh, and I have advantage on stuff that's sight.
6.
Oh, okay.
If you can make it.
6.
Ariana, that's a luck.
That's the
23
same number. So,
for investigation.
it's 15.
Alright, what'd you get?
17.
What'd you get? 25?
23.
Dot, you recognize you can't pick these. Like it's not possible. The only way to get rid of them is to beat the shit out of them.
Have fun.
Stand back.
And not just beat the shit out of them, has to be magic or animate-time weapons.
Oh.
So if we
Adamantine
have her
dagger.
roll on it, will that? Because she's wearing adamantine armor. You think?
But I have.
Can I search the wizard's pockets for a key?
You can. Dot might laugh at you, but sure.
No. I was looking for like there should be some way to dispel them. He might have a key of some sort, but it's like okay, so these
his
aren't-
dress pockets. Wait, do men's
I
dresses
don't
have
know.
pockets?
Say that again.
That's not a pocket.
I know that women's pants don't have pockets and men's pants do, but I imagine he's a wizard, he's wearing more of a robe dress thing. Do men's dresses have pockets?
even if they don't, he's got to be wearing like a commando's level worth of small pouches and stuff because he's a wizard, which means he needs material spell components.
While Ariana's groping the dead wizard, I look at Theophane like, do we want to just break this thing? So we just start attacking the chains.
Alright.
I will hit it with my stick.
There are 4 separate
So 17 you said? Or 17 is perception? Is that what I would do to find stuff?
She searches with a 17 with perception.
You don't find any key. A couple empty bottles and 2 middle range potions of healing.
Because
Okay,
the
I put
chains
those
are
in my
on
pocket.
the ground, Are they knocked prone?
No.
What's the attack and damage for an adamantine dagger?
Normal dagger.
Same as everything?
Yeah.
Okay, that's an 18.
I mean, you can still shoot it with your +1 bow if you want.
Because it's magic too.
No, it's true.
I got
That's
19
I mean, it's
to
up to
hit.
you. You got what now?
19 to hit.
That does nothing.
I got an 18 with the adamantine.
That does nothing. You missed. You did not effectively strike the
I strike it again.
Bow time!
28.
That'll hit.
Yay!
So important to note, that was the first round of
19
attacking the chains.
19
For,
plus 12.
well, we need to do this in rounds,
19
probably.
plus 12 is 31.
So the first round was
31.
she searches, 2 attacks from you.
Yeah, and I did 8 damage. And she did 31.
Well, but she only gets 1 attack per.
She does only get 1 attack.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
do get 2.
Okay, so
So your first turn, first hit misses, second hit does.
8.
Okay. That chain is still intact, but
And then she
looks
shoots.
visibly damaged.
Right, well, no, but the thing is that there may be some sort of time constraint, so we have to do it in order. So, do you have a magic weapon over there in the corner?
We don't know that. You guys are talking. We just started bludgeoning things. So.
Right.
Well, this whole thing, the giants have been telling you, get in and get out.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
that's why he's freaking out. He's very scared of something.
Do you have a magic weapon over there in the corner?
I have the magical staff of power.
No, I have.
Here, I have an extra mace.
You're right, you have that.
Even though you're not attuned to it, it is still a magic.
Actually, that's not a magical one, is it?
Yeah.
Um,
That's true.
I'm gonna do
That's my
I'm gonna
bonds.
do mass cure wounds. Who's injured?
I am.
And me.
Perfect.
Deva, Pyro, the giant, me. That's 4. 2 more.
I can
Yep.
take some too.
Dot's at less than half.
Can I just attack the chains again?
I mean, I've already.
Take turns, right?
Yeah.
I know.
So,
Okay.
So next, I was gonna whack the chain once in that last round. Not that I have a really good chance of hurting it, but if I roll
Alright,
20,
so we've got one person. How much was the healing?
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
I do not whack the chain.
7, 8, 9. 13.
13.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so that's 2 people. Dot attempted. Fiafi, what was your first hit?
That did 31 to hit, and it's 12 damage.
Well, you missed the first one.
And
With
the
the
first
dagger.
one I
So-
missed,
okay.
yes, with the dagger,
And then-
but I thought that was at the very top.
Yeah, and that is with my strength 1.
Alright, next time.
We're rolling for 20s.
Yeah.
That's what you and I are rolling
31.
for.
31 to hit the second time.
Are you hitting the same chain as him or a different chain?
All right. So
We'll go the same. I was
Am I-
shooting at it with the.
am I rolling now too?
And
Hang on.
it's 12 damage.
Okay, the first chain breaks.
So there's 3 more chains.
Yeah, so okay, that was the first person this turn, Ryan.
Did the giant wake up?
There's 3 more chains.
Spirit hammer.
With my mace, right?
Well, your spirit hammer can hit it too. It's a magic weapon.
Okay. Well,
Roll 2 attacks.
Dot, you rolled high enough that you know that spiritual weapon.
25 and 20.
They both hit.
Your mace hits. The other one hits but doesn't do anything. How much damage do you do?
5. 9.
None? Okay. That is visibly broken, or visibly almost broken. That was
1,
You too?
2.
I will go to the other ones that she hasn't hit.
Okay.
I'll attack the first one.
and make the keep
20.
That'll hit.
Yay. I'm going to attack it again just to make sure it's not, and that's going to miss. So 20, and I do 9 damage.
That's 2 almost visibly broken.
I'm down 18 hit points. Is anyone else down more than that right now?
Yes.
Healing word for you, level 1.
Deva is down.
Okay.
We'll correct him. Still.
You heal 7 hit points.
7 hit
and
points.
I'll swing at the same chain she's on whack.
Okay.
Did you count the 13 or whatever I said for Deva?
Yes, I did. Thank
Did
you.
everybody get this? Okay, all right.
Yep.
I didn't get healed.
Because you didn't want to.
I didn't need it.
No.
Okay. Byron, you gonna try to hit it?
Yes. No.
Top of the order. Who's going first?
Okay.
Same chain you hit last time?
That one broke, so I'm
No,
moving
it's
to.
one.
Almost visibly broken.
Oh, okay.
It has one more.
So that's 18.
18 misses.
So I'm gonna attack the two again. First roll is 18.
That'll miss.
Boo. Second roll is nope. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Bless on because it's how many people?
30.
Let's see.
Yep.
Bless is
At level 1.
3.
While he's doing that, Ariana, you gonna make a swing?
I'm gonna cast Bless
Yes.
on her,
Oh, you have plus 2.
me, and Theophany.
1 second.
So add a
Plus
d4
4.
to your d20 roll.
Yeah, plus D4.
I think I'm good. 22.
That chain breaks.
23.
Alright, leaves 2 chains. One's got slight damage.
Oh. Yeah, one has one. Yeah, one is fine. One is almost broken.
Yep.
The one that's almost broken. I'll cast Healing Word on Deva for 9 points.
Okay.
And Flick a stick!
Getting closer.
Nope.
Okay, Byron.
No.
Mallory. Yeah.
Again, we're swinging for 20s. We're just like, did you roll a crit?
So
No, who
I
cares?
add a
Yeah.
d4 to this.
Yes, if you need it.
I don't think so. 22.
Yep, your chain breaks.
And
One chain left.
attack the first one. No. Attack the second one. Natural 20.
Okay, roll it. Can you roll less than 10? No, you can't.
No.
Alright, that chain breaks. And.
That chain is obliterated.
And.
That's the reaction I'm going to say. Your wife sent us in giant.
I say we just.
There's a very large storm giant. We're all standing right next
Yes,
to him.
we're all standing right next to him. Just touch him and use the conch. Let's get the crap out of here. There's no reason for us to fly back.
No.
He will
There's
show.
not, but there's a very good reason to tell them. So, as soon as that last chain was broken, before you got your reaction, I'm not denying your reaction, but before you did, this is kind of cool. So as soon as he wakes up, kind of blinks his head, he shakes his head, he's confused. He does visibly get angry. He grabs a chain, and he goes, "Lord's alliance indeed! I'll see your alliance wrecked upon the waves for this treachery." Oh, my wife.
Lord's Alliance. That's interesting.
Well, somebody said they were the Lord's Alliance. But, nonetheless, we probably need to go. Crack it. That's it. Yeah. I hold out the horn. I'm like,
Alright, I don't know you guys, but okay.
I got a 30 for persuasion to convince him to let's. We're here to help. We're going to go.
Sure. Alright, so right as you do that, there is a giant crash, like you feel the crash right as you away. And yeah, there are giant
I need to be
tentacles.
Goku here. I need to be Goku.
I look at Ariana. Tell him to get out of there with message quickly.
I think blowing the conch horn was the signal that we're good.
I mean, I don't know.
I'll send a message. As soon as we're on the castle, we gotta get out of here.
No, we're not going to the castle.
Oh,
just-
never
Going
mind.
straight
We're going to the bottom of the ocean.
But the castle.
We're leaving. You get out of here.
Yes.
Okay, in your response you get back is, "Oh God, it's flying above the water. Oh God."
That's not reassuring.
It's a giant space squid.
A little bit. All right. We will end there because it's 11. Unless you guys just want to keep going.
I have to leave for the airport in 4 hours, so I might as well keep going.
Sorry, I have other things tomorrow that I have to do, so I'm gonna go home now.
Yeah. Thanks for.
Fredo is tired.
Yeah. Thank you for letting us get that far. So, the next session is quite possibly going to be the end. It might not, depends on how stuff on the stuff is. Josh will be late, but we've got enough stuff to get done that I think we'll still start on time and be okay. So we might end up playing a little bit late, kind of like this next time. And if it's easier for you guys, if we are going to be playing this late or a little bit later, go ahead and just play the phone. That way you don't have to 20-minute drive.
I mean,
On top of being late.
after all
Yeah, that's
the
easier.
interweb stuff and the fantasy ground stuff,
It's
I
not.
understand it might be easier, but it's not.
Actually, it may be more convenient. It may not be easier.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's right. I am Captain Samantha. We just said-
Oh, Hangouts has worked really well though for that interweb stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hangouts always works better than just